all you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day, boys. It is going to be the beta week at some point later in the week. Hopefully soon later in the week. Blizzard is going to enable beta for the rest of us to join in. If you guys haven't been on the alpha and you want to check out what the beta is looking like, yeah, this will be the time. So just got to make sure you guys all have opted in, because this is just... I want you boys in here. I want as many of you guys to have a chance, so make sure, don't cut yourself short. Opt in, opt in. Here's a link. It'll take us straight to opt in. If you have not opted in, please opt in as soon as you can. All right, boys. Let's get the stream up and running. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a good one. Can we listen to that first song again? This song was good. Wait, oh my goodness, was it good? Yo, what is this song, dude? This one right here. I like it a lot. I don't know why. Should we add
Getting lost in memories, the surface deep. Want it all surrounding, feel it peace. Shining.
Oh, did I just... Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. When I... Okay, I can explain. When I controlled the notches for volume, I turned myself down, turned the music up. My bad. My bad. What do we got in chat, though, boys? We got us as DC, Feller, Darby, AJ, Grand... I'm sorry. We got us as Warport, YX, we got Chris, Carlos, how you boys all doing? Mithrid, Larcos Amir, is that the name? My man, how you doing, my dude? What's up, Galahad? Excited about it if I have a possibility to get into beta? Hell yeah, dude. Music is too good. The song is that good, dude. I just had to turn it up. Who cares about, dude, who cares about the same old intro Dalaran does? Dal opens up with a bit of a cough. How you boys all doing? All that spiel. Let me name the boys in chat. Forget about it, dude. Let's just replace it with a fucking song and just Dal fucking dancing here, dude. Alrighty, boys. Very important things are gonna happen. We have to get the fattest fucking loot. It is our goal right now. It is our mission to open up the fattest chests around. I don't know if the beta servers are up today. We might hop back in the beta, but we want to see what rewards we get for that day. By the way, if you PvP, versatility later this Friday, available as an amp. I'm going to load up on Versa, dude. I'm going to load up on so much Versa, it's not even funny. Loot, we open that loot, boys. We're going to see where that loot takes us. DC with the dono, my man. Woo! Goddamn! You beautiful butterfly. Goddamn, you're a beautiful butterfly. Can we get a hashtag motherfucking DC in chat with that dono, my man? Thank you so much. Hashtag DC boys. You're being a goddamn beauty, my man. How you doing? Hope you're having a good one. Woo! You know your mug? You know what? I probably do. I've been wearing this one for quite a while. I'm waiting for the Shadowlands mods, man. I think at this point I'm just gonna wear this old garbage until I get into Shadowlands, and then Shadowlands will make some new mods. You know what I mean? But we're gonna start off as we usually do with our alts first, boys. We're gonna start off with our alts, see what they end up getting for the week. Our alts first, and then we save the best for last. Our main boy, Dalaran the Rogue. Oh my god. We're gonna start off with a Death Knight. Just about every single alt has gotten a new upgrade for the day, except for a Priest and Demon Hunter, I think. So, literally, oh, a Monk too. Monk didn't get any play. I like Monk, but it's just like, they don't scale with corruptions nearly as heavily. Plus, nobody wants him either, so it's like super hard to get into some Monk gameplay. I feel like I've been playing a lot more Monk if it was not my last alt to get up and running, because getting all the corruptions and all the gear, it's just a struggle, dude. I don't want to do the cloak again, man. Does he even have a cloak finished? Most of my alts do at this point, dude, but it's hard. Rogue Master Race, let's go, dude. You don't know what's up. Hey, Dal, good luck with your chess. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate you, my man. Should do a Mog off? Yo, Chris, when we were waiting for Shadowlands, I'm pretty sure doing Mythic Pluses and all that regular stuff will get boring after a while. I think we'll do some Asmon Mog off. Sure, I'm down. You're gonna say Warlocks update? Do Warlocks get an update today? Hopefully they'll get some sort of new update at some point. Yeah, man, I'll be down to chop on the alpha. We don't know if alpha servers are even up, but we'll probably do the chest openings, and then I think I want to do my 5S run in Visions. It should be Stormwind this week, or Orgrimmar. I think it's Stormwind, actually. No, wait, no, I think it's Orgrimmar this week. But yeah, we should probably do that, and we'll see what we get out of there, and then we'll probably hop back on the beta. So let's get it started, man. We're gonna start off with the DK. What are we hoping for the Death Knight, actually? We're hoping for Experience, Severes, and a weapon. We're hoping for a fatty weapon. But outside of that, we're hoping for Experience, Severe Corruption, or things with Haste Crit. Or things with Haste Crit and a socket, so that we can get us as many crit and haste sockets in. And then the Death Knight will be golden, boys. Alrighty, we'll start off with a bit of our Remorseless Winter, opening the chest, see what we get, see what we get. What do you give me, game? What do you give me? Ooh, god damn, I would have loved that on my rogue. A bike? I think we got a PvP now, boys. Oh my god, we got a bike. Oh my god, is that a bike? Oh my god. Dude, what the hell? This needed to go on my rogue, man. That needed to go on my rogue. At least we have echoes, so we'll be able to find some experience. I think experience is up today. You guys want to see what the corruption vendor has today? Yeah, that's a nice bike. I think I'm gonna start rocking the bike on my DK maybe. I'll sim it. Maybe it'll be good. I have Blood of the Enemy, so maybe in PvE, Blood of the Enemy and the bike will be a good combo. You never really know, right? Is the music loud enough for you guys? Hold on, let me make it a little louder because my ears are not bleeding yet, so I think we can go a little louder. They're up. Let's see what we get for corruptions. I think we got Expedient this week as a like the high class corruption for the day. And maybe I can go get my cloak up and running so I can buy a couple experience this week. I know I need Experience Severe, so I don't know how many Experience and Severes I need though. I think I need at least one. Yeah, Experience is up. Technical Appendages rank 3 is up. Masterful rank 2 is up. So Masterful rank 2 I think it's still decent. Rank 2 of Strike 3 is up. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna go buy at least one Masterful my Paladin. For sure. I think I'm gonna get one Expedient. I don't have any good corruptions. I have a lot of proc corruptions. Proc for Mastery, proc for Haste. Also proc for Haste. The proc for Haste is awesome. It procs quite often. But I think plain Expedient might be better. I need 3 Expedients, 4 Severe 3s. Okay, I'm over for ZK main. Okay, I'm gonna go for 3 Expedients and 3 Severes. Gotcha. I'll try to get as many Expedients this week as I can. And I'll probably fill it out because it's. I'm trying to get my cloak up and running on this character, right? Oh yeah, Druid is another class that didn't get a key done. Rest in peace, that guy, the big old Turon boy. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at Experience Severe's Chris. Thanks for the help, man. I'm gonna just start buying them as much as I can. I don't know if I'll be able to get my cloak caught up to my main. I don't really care to do that much work, but yeah, we'll see. Alrighty. So we're going to be survival here. What does survival want? I want pieces with expedient or high amounts of haste. Like a 475 weapon with expedient that has haste. Actually, a 475 weapon in general with high haste stats that I could put expedient on. I'll take that too, because haste is kind of like the way of life, man. It's kind of like the lifestyle for hunters. Alright, let's see what we get. And we should be able to buy ourselves a Azurite piece today. Let's see what we get, man. I don't know if you're here for your druid. It's all good, my dude. Versatility for a haste Versa 475. Is that better than what I have? That's actually exactly the same except 5 item levels higher piece of gear. That only gives you 1 extra haste. Maybe I could take this, take out the Versa, and put expedient on this thing, because it is 475. That's not bad. Where's my beta? Yo, boy type. And everybody looking for the beta? Hopefully Wednesday or something, man. Hopefully Wednesday they'll have it up and running. So what was that thing? Okay, we'll put it right here, bottom corner. So we can actually get that at a later time. I might just do that. I might, because I need more experience. I'll probably go to put experience in these pants, although that would feel weird because it's 460. You know, I could always get better pants. But putting expedient in anything else just wouldn't feel the same. I kind of like the haste. Maybe I have another piece. Put expedient in. I could cleanse this belt and put expedient into that for even more haste, so we can reach that 50% haste, dudes. Go for that 4,000, 5,000 baseline haste. That'd be nuts. Let's go and buy an Azurite piece of gear. So we could either get a helmet for Azurite, shoulder, which shoulder would be pretty good for M+ build, and then we have the chest with PvE single AoE Mythic Plus. But what about my raid set? I have a 465 helm with blurred talons. I have 475 shoulders that oh, I can actually put those in my shoulders, couldn't I? Yeah, but I would need primeval intuition, because primeval intuition is super good. It gives you extra focus to work with, and that makes the gameplay a little bit better for a hunter. So I could, I guess, replace those shoulders with these shoulders if I needed. What about the chest? What's my raiding chest? Yeah, my raid chest is kind of bad. It has blurred talons and stable catalyst. I probably could go get better chest piece, although Heart of Darkness is really good. I could try for a better chest piece. Or shoulder. What do you guys think? Chest or shoulder for a hunter? Chest or shoulder, because I was thinking maybe I would get a piece of gear that both the raiding set and the PvE Mythic Plus set can use, but it looks like neither the raiding set or M Plus have any pieces of gear that kind of correlate off of one another. So what do you think? Chest or shoulders? Wait, clean your bags? I needed to clean my bags, dude. I have so much. Like, all these quest items, all these pets. It is kind of, it's messy. It is really, really messy. What can I remove? I guess some potions and grenades and some food. Chest, take the chest for higher primary stats. Okay, we're gonna go chest piece. Maybe we'll get a good chest piece for raiding or M+, and we'll try to repurpose the chest we have. Can we actually repurpose the chest for raiding? We can't, because it doesn't have any good traits for raids. Okay, so we'll try a chest piece. See what we get, if it's any good. What do we get? Death Slaver's Hallberg? Okay. And it's got single target raid pieces, boys. It's got the raid set, boys. So let's go to the raid set. Right, we got the raid set. We got this helm chest. Yeah, well, this is a massive replacement. And I think we can actually replace the Wilderness Survival with Primeval Intuition. Oh my god. Wait, we only have Primeval Intuition here. Can we replace this with someone else? We can't. But I can replace that with another Primeval Intuition, because you don't want a bunch of Wilderness Survivals. But we can go for Blurred Talons. We can go for... Oh, wait, I can actually go for Dire Sequences. So I can keep Wilderness Survival here and go Dire Sequences here. Because that one's pretty good if I go for a big kill command playstyle, which is kind of what you go for in pure raid situation. That's actually pretty good. We're going to go for the extra heal, because that's value. And that's a good piece of gear for a raiding set, boys. That's actually really good. That's a nasty good upgrade for raids. Compared to what this had with Unstable Catalyst, yeah, whole nother story. Alright, so Hunter got an upgrade, and we got a good bracer which you can put a corruption on if I have enough corruptions to spend. I'll get that done later though. Alright, time for my Illidan alts. I got a bunch of those. All of them got a key except for a monk. That should be a bunch of tunes to get some stuff done. Go Dire, it's pretty good to have one. Yeah, Dire is really, really good, especially when you're going to spam so many kill commands. Especially when you go for the kill command spam. It's actually quite good. Also, this week's Mr. Pandaria is the time walking event for extra rep. If you guys want to get your mounts from Pandaria, Definitely worth a go. I like the time walking stuff. Dude, in Shadowlands, we're going to have Legion time walking. In Shadowlands, we're going to have Legion time walking. Do you feel like a boomer yet? I feel like a fucking boomer, dude. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what the warrior gets. The warrior is actually kind of stacked. He does a lot of damage in keys. He has a really good single target boss damage too. Like the boss, sweetie. Oh, well, I guess he wasn't into that well there. He didn't do that well on this boss really here. This boss really either. Okay. The guys I'm competing with are Big Blaster Masters, a Tyrant that can hit for 211k, average 102k crits hits with Demon Fire, and a Shadow Priest with fully geared out, spec'd out corruptions, okay? Leave me alone. We're hoping for fat expedients or pieces with haste. Fat expedients or pieces with haste and sockets. Maybe another weapon? What do we got? Isn't that actually a good trinket? I actually wanted to say this is a bad trinket, but isn't this actually good nowadays? Isn't that actually a really good dungeon trinket nowadays? Like extremely strong right now? Especially with a high haste build? I think it's actually good. And I have enough to buy another expedient, so I think we're gonna do just that. We're gonna go buy another expedient. So good. That's awesome. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Yeah, this is great. So I have that dungeon trinket. It's good for prot. Oh, really? Oh, man. Well, I'm not prot really, but maybe in like pure, like, fortified teaming week, I could just bust out that trinket, because as arms, I don't really have a lot of big cleave. I mean, I have cleave, literally cleave, so I can put mastery dot on everybody, but that's really about all I can do. So, I don't know, this actually might still be huge. I'm thinking for my corruption, I'm thinking put it on a 465 ring. I mean, I could get a better 475 ring, but I'm thinking buy expedient. And, oh. Maybe I should start buying malefic cords and some alts, actually. I think I'll start getting corruptions, and when I need more cords, I'll do that. Let's go add 20 more corruption to this ring to get us from 46% haste to a whopping 50% haste, boys. Just chilling. What's up, girl? Oh, you want some haste? Yo, let me that portato. Baked portato. How much haste do we got then? What did we get? 52. What's up, girl? I got 52 haste. What's up? What is this? This is insane stats. 50% haste. Corruptions, dude. Corruptions. I honestly cannot wait for them to be gone soon, man. I wouldn't fully allow Mage Tower to be accessed through challenge appearance and Legion time walking. No, that'd be cool as hell. If they were to bring it back and like upscale it, that'd be cool, yeah. It's very good for AoE arms. Okay, I'll keep the trinket. It's not a bad one. Man, why do my bags on my arms warrior look so kind of cleaner than the other specs? Alright, we can buy another Azra gear. And with this, I think we can start working on the Fury set, boys. I think we'll start working on the Fury set of gear. And now the Shaboy or Shagirl, either way you put it. We're looking for, what are we looking for? Shaman. I think more experience, yeah? I think we actually have a lot of experience, but more pieces with experience. And more sockets. And maybe another Croc Tusk. Just another Croc Tusk. Come on, Buzzer, give me another Croc Tusk. Easy. Okay, let's see what we get. Maybe we get something good. Are you Gladiator? I'm a mega uber gladiator. What? Whoa, it's got gushings. Oh my god. That's a PvPer's dream, dude. Demon hunters, look at me. I gang gushings all day, boy. Literally all day. Oh my god, the drops today have been absolutely nuts. What is this? Like the name of the character, Dal Thick? Thanks. Thanks. What the hell is this, dude? Why are my drops so nuts today? Actually insane. No, my drops have been insane, dude. For how bad they've been for last few weeks. This is actually the drops, dude. It's only downhill from there, right, boys? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's actually nuts. I'm gonna keep it just for the sake of having it. Let's buy a couple expedients. I know expedient is really good. I think I can tag on one more expedient. Well, no, actually what I can do is I can replace this critical with expedient, so that'll only give me 10 extra corruption. Let's do that. We'll drop the expedient, we'll drop the crit corruption on the weapon, because it is a decent weapon. Wait, do I want to go Gusher instead at this point? Should I just go Gush instead of this crit? It just replaces the weapon? Because I know I want experience for sure. Maybe that's what I should do, because I know Gushing is pretty good. Yeah, add on only 5 corruption. This also has gushers, so I can have double gushers. Wait, maybe that's what I want to do actually. Maybe just have a second gusher. Because I only have 1 gusher in this character. Only 465. This has haste. This has haste. This has haste. This got haste. Yeah, maybe I just do this. So I can have a big old wrench. And I'll have 53 corruption, which is quite a bit. Maybe I should do that for now. I'll think about it. I still might buy a couple experience. But I'll think about it. I'll see what other people are running. And now the Warlock, boys. Now I'm trying a weird Affliction build, right? I'm trying a weird Affliction build. It's safe to say it didn't really work as well as I wanted it to. Safe to say it didn't really work as well as I wanted it to. So this was my damage. We had Affliction. We had a Shadow Priest with 125,000 damage, padding on them trained dummies. Buff Priest, super strong, super good. We had Strict Chaos, also trained dummy patter, but they both did over 100,000 damage. I only needed 56,000. But Valentine seems really strong. I feel like if I didn't go for Siphon Life, if I went for like Absolute Corruption instead, drop Valentine together with a Cedar Corruption, just start stacking your ways on things, it could be good. But I'm trying to make a Affliction work for a bit. I want to make a Haste Affliction build work. Gushers, dude, huge gushers. Okay, let's see what the Warlock gets. We're hoping for fat, amazing trinkets, because I have really bad trinkets, or experience. The more experience, the merrier. We just need experience all day, dude. All day experience. I need to sim this gear as well. I don't think that's actually good. You would think like, oh, 1,700 haze Dalaran. Whoa. But I don't think it's actually that good. Do you have enough for... Yeah, we could at least... Oh, wow. We got motherload of echoes. We're going to buy 2 experience today, boys. We're going to go experience all the way. We're just going to go so much... We got to catch up to our warrior in the haste department, dude. We got to hit that 50% haste. Just an easy 50 haste, you know what I mean? And do I want the stars too? I might just drop the stars, honestly. But I can go for more experience. Well, not really. If I drop stars, then I totally can. I think I'll drop stars, dude. I think I'm gonna drop stars to keep the weapon for the item level. It's a cool weapon. But I'm gonna drop stars. And I can put haste in the weapon too. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so what are we looking for in upgrades? We have... Not the best chest. It has a stable catalyst. We don't really want that. I think what we want is a Rack and Brilliance Cascading Calamity combo on our priest. As many of those as possible. Out of the helms that we don't have that combo. We don't have that combo here either. And that's a low item level piece. That's all. Shoulders are low item level. And also low item level. Except this does have Rack and Brilliance. Maybe together with Heart and Darkness it could be pretty good. So I'm thinking the chest piece, boys, or the helm. What do you think? Chest or helm? What do you think? Chest or helm, boys? Because we're going to be dropping at least 1 cascading, but also dropping either Blightborn Infusion, which actually could change to sudden onset, and it would be decent. Or drop a stable catalyst, which I think a catalyst, man. Starter's only good and ready if you're stacking, and got more experience, helps all 3 specs. You'll be surprised how well stars can work with a giga experience, even in Mythic Plus. You'll be surprised. It just procs so often. When you have insane amounts of experience constantly, it actually can like overpower, but in some cases. Drop catalyst? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Affable did like 100k consistent on target train dummies. I gotta figure out what Affy does, man. I think I'm just lacking experience. I think that's what it comes down to. So we're gonna drop catalyst with a chest. Give me something good. What do we get? A volatile arming doublet. A doublet. A doublet. Is it good though? I don't think it is. Well, it's got the Clockwork Heart, but it has a Dreadful Calling. I don't think it's that good. But if I were to go just Demonology, Explosive Potential, and Baleful, it's quite biz for that. Man, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe I'll make a Demonology set again, because all 3 sets for Demonology, Affliction, and everything, they all use the same traits, or same gear. It's all haze gear. Let's go buy those experience while I'm at it, so I can make myself feel better. You know what I mean? Let me just go buy experience so I can make myself feel good. I can see Rhythm Lactate too. How bad is it, boys? Tell me, how bad is it? Is it critically bad? Is this a DPS minus, or is it just not as good as you might seem? Or is it actually just like just a anchor that brings me down, stops the ship from heading to the paradise? The chest piece, yeah, I didn't get a good one, sadly. Well, does have also bail from vacation. And this also has explosive. Oh, wait, only had 2 pieces for demonology? Should I make a destruction set? I feel like I should try Destro at some point again. With all this experience, eventually just need to try Destro. Also, how do you like my mount? I haven't resubscribed to the game for a while, and my subscription was about to run out, so I decided, you know what? Let's get it. This is the mount special, by the way. Pretty cool, right? I know it's like store mount or whatever. It's basically a store mount, but I was gonna resub anyway. Plus I play WoW basically for a living. Leave me alone. I remember 8.2 clip potential was a damage increase if you had one. If you had one, a massive DPS increase. No, I don't mean explosive potential. I meant like Sea Breeze. Is Sea Breeze bad? Yeah, is Sea Breeze bad? Did beta events go out already? I don't think so. No, I don't think today. I think maybe tomorrow, Benjamin. I'd check in tomorrow. I would check your BNet though to see if it's available. I'm pretty sure we'll start having people, or like Wowhead will announce, oh, people are getting their out betas, because they'll be probably all over Reddit and forums and stuff. Alright, let's buy a couple of them. I also gotta get a cloak up and running on this guy. That's why I don't have enough corruptions to work with. Expedient and expedient. Hey, you know what I'll do? I think I'll go out and upgrade my cloak in my free time, right? Are Shaman Legendary effects out yet? Yes, they are. I recorded a video for it. I think you guys will like it. Had you guys like the warrior ones, by the way? I know we checked them out on stream before. Would you like the warrior ones? I thought they were nuts, dude. The AoE reflect seems really busted strong. There's no way it comes out like that alive, man. There's no way. But it's really cool to see how strong these effects are. But yeah, Shaman Legendaries are out. I think you're going to be pretty happy about. If you're a rest or enhancement, you're going to be happy. I think Elemental got some good ones, but not nearly as like wacky and crazy as like enhancement and resto. Also, non-spec specific, I look pretty interesting. Rogue updates and beta, update rogues in beta. I know, right, dude? Rogues are feeling probably okay. Rogues haven't gotten a single update in beta. Well, a couple of maybe for sub, but they have been feeling good from day one. Like rogues are actually feeling pretty good overall in just everything I do, man. Is there updates beta, guys? Dude, hopefully we'll see you sometime soon. Updates to the beta. Yeah, I'll log off on the character. I'm not gonna go cleansing my weapon yet. It has stars. Stars can actually be really good with a Giga Haste, but we'll give it a little bit of time. We'll give it a second. I'll have to farm up my cloak and I'll consider it. Are DK Legendaries out yet? Yes, they are. I actually had a video. Yesterday I farmed up. I did the quest in order to get the Death Knight done. So yesterday I decided to get a bunch of characters finished for the legendary stuff. And I recorded all of them in a single sitting. So I was up until like 6 in the morning last night. Getting the video set up and all that finished for tomorrow. But I recorded a bunch of them in case they're going to wipe servers, because beta will come out, they'll probably wipe the servers, as I've done with all the betas. I had a guilty of mine say, you should probably record while you have the chance, so I did. So, yeah, last night was a doozy. I was up last night until a little bit later. It did, oh man. Alrighty. Back to the warrior though, boys. We have a Gatiku with a master. We're looking for as many masterfuls, as much mastery as we can handle. The more mastery, the better. On our warrior, the more masterfuls we can get, the better. Let's go. I'm gonna make sure we buff ourselves. Let's see if we can get it. So far, we've been really good, man. Really good. Plus, our best have a chance to give ineffable for 50. Oh no, it's a little too high. If it was only rank 1 ineffable, that'll actually be good for paladins, but it's rank 2, so it's not as good. Rank 1 is actually better because it doesn't give as much corruptions, and it gives a 30% cooldown reduction instead of 50. It's less corruption, but two of those gives you less corruption for more value, kind of. So you want a bunch of ones, if anything. But it still is an upgrade either way. We have enough for an Azurite. Athor, where you at? Athor, where you at? Or maybe one of the guilties? Valendel? Paladins, I need your help. Not a warrior, by the way, Dal. Not a warrior. Yo. How you doing, by the way, Blake? Hope you're having a good one. Prot's good. I don't think much has changed about Reds. Yeah. Rank 1 is a vendor of the week, dude. Is he? This week? Wait, do I buy one then? Do I buy just in case? I'm gonna ask my Red Pally friends that like raid this Pala. Atho, I need you. Which piece do I replace? I have a Helm with Avengers Might and Expert. I'm going for a Mastery rating build, okay? Masterful, full Masterful rating build with Crusade, Righteous Verdict, Wake of Ashes, Hammer of Wrath, that whole playstyle. Like 50% haste type of good build. So, with that being said, I have a Helm 480 with Avengers Might and Expurgation. Have Shoulder 465 with Avengers Might and Light's Decree, and a chest piece 465 with Avengers Might and Light's Decree. Which one of those do I replace? Which one of those do I go into the vendor? What do I get? I need help. Sorry from Tickles. I know it's you. I see the name Blake, but I'm not good with names, but I'm good with the pictures. So I remember seeing the profile picture, man. How you doing? Doing good, grinding Nekazim or Rogue Lock? Yo, Rogue, go all gushes if you're a sass, or if you want to be more tanky, go Versa. It's super nutty. Helm? You tell me I should swap my Helm over a 465. Are you sure? Should I go all 465? When I want to hire, are you sure? Shoulder? Jeffrey said shoulder. Like, when I want to get... But TBH, it's hard choice. Yeah, because I want to go for Masterful, like, PvE build. I don't know if you're familiar with... Because I know you PvP a lot. I don't know if you do, like, dungeons and raids, or, like, try to parse or whatever. Right? So I'm just... I'd say chess this time. Yeah, because it's such a strong... Try to get higher level. Okay, I'm probably gonna do chest then. The Benjamin says able to get a hit if I got to back. What's up, man? I hope you will stick around, man. Also, with all the updates for Shadowlands, hopefully you get in the beta, dude. Hopefully we'll see you there, right? Did you want 3 Light's Decree? So you actually want Avengers Might too. So Avengers Might, like, okay, so I have normally 49% haste, but when I pop wings, it goes up to a 126. This is why Mastery is really, really strong. And you won't have Mastery without Avengers Might. So that's what makes me do almost double the damage. No, 70% more damage. 125, and normally it is 49. 70% damage increase, something like that. Something crazy. Just need different traits. Okay, I'm gonna go with chest, boys. I'm gonna go with chest. Okay, I'll sim it anyway. I'll sim stuff anyway. What do we got? Breastplate of the Vengeful. Sounds like a paladin thing. That's not even good for prod. Damn it. Oh no. Oh no. That is unlucky. Unlucky. I'm an unlucky ducky today, boys. What the hell? Unforge. The big Unforge. Yeah, that one is actually, isn't it bad for all 3 specs? You don't have Glimmers. You don't have the shield throw absorb. You don't have... This is like the worst you could get for a paladin. Breastplate of the Vengeful. More like Breastplate of the Disappointing, because that's all I feel. I don't feel vengeful wearing this. I feel kind of disappointed. Oh my god. I didn't know. I've never seen a piece of Azure gear that bad. Good thing Azrax is gone in Shadowlands, boys. Am I right? You know my disappointment. I'm pretty sure I'll find something else to be disappointed in. I expected nothing. I'm still disappointed. It's okay. We can go buy at least 1 Masterful. I'll buy 1. It's only a rank 2 Masterful, so I don't want to load up on rank 2 Masterfuls. But I at least want to buy 1. Because I have this Gain Wood Ritual piece here. I could swap it with a TD and put up a Masterful in there instead or something. I got hiccups. Also, I think I have this with Mind Flame. Maybe I'll buy 2 Masterfuls, rank 2s, man, just to get more Masterful in my gear. I'll see. I'll sim it. I'll sim it. Also, I'll see a friend. I have a guilty that rates as a Palo. I'll buy 1. I'll buy 1 because that's all I can afford, and maybe I can get another one at a later time. I'll just buy 1 for now. Yeah, but the Paladin has Gatiku and a lot of Master already. So, like, the Paladin is actually kind of on the up and up, is on the come-ups. Kind of will be a farm fest again, like Corruption's quite sad. Well, we don't know what the drop rate for them is going to be. Let's be honest, right? Let's talk about what we know. We don't know what the drop rate is gonna be. Plus, it's also early beta, early alpha, early beta. We don't really know if Blizzard is gonna make changes to conduits, right? They've made changes in the past. Alrighty, now it's time for the Arcane Mage. So with the Mage, I kind of want, I want severe, and I want crit, and I want sockets for crits. I want as much crit as I can get, man. As many crit pieces as I can. Crit, crit, and the more crits. Blizzard, if I can get some more crits, that'd be great. That'd be miraculously wonderful. Thank you. What do we got? I mean, it's got crit, but it's got that haste. It's got that haste. I don't think Expedient is good for any of the mage specs. That's like the one class that doesn't like Expedience. But we got that Residium though. I think it's... What does my rating set look like? What's my rating set looking like? 475, 475, 480. My rating set is actually set. 475, you don't want higher than that. These actually have Heart of Darkness. This is actually better than 480s from Mythic Pluses. So we can go to the Mythic Plus set. We have our chest with Arcane Pressure. Arcane Pressure. We're gonna go for another Helm. We're looking for another Arcane Pressure Helm. We're gonna go for an AoE Mythic Plus set for our Mage, man. I need to get more corruptions for more crit in order before I can really make my Arcane Mage really pop off, man. Because they're actually super fun. I need to get better at single target with them. AoE I can do okay. Single target, I kind of suck at it. Not gonna lie. Alright, helmet is, boys. Helmet is. Give me a good one, Blizzard, please. Secret Spinner's Mitter. I'll take it. And what do we have? We have Mastery. I mean, I can give everybody else Mastery. It does increase my barrage damage by a little bit. I think Evocation might be better though. Grants arcane charges while channeling Evocation. Your intellect is increased. Probably Brainstorm is better. I don't know how to play around it though. We'll go Brainstorm. And we got that overwhelming power! Vampiric Speed. I'll go Seed for some reason. Cool. That's an upgrade. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not optimal, but it's good. It's an upgrade. I'll take it either way. Alright, now for my rogue, boys. The last one. Saving the best for last. Blizzard, don't give me mastery on my rogue. Please don't give me a piece with a lot of mastery with Masterful 3. Please, for the love of God, just don't give me that. Give me a Bile Scourge. Give me a weapon from Underrot. Give me a weapon from Underrot, please. Give me a fat weapon from Underrot game, please. Oh, I would love one. Oh, time for the rogue, boys. We got a PvP chest. We got a PvE chest. Probably gonna get us as a Residium piece. We got corruptions for later this week. I'm gonna buy a couple of verses. This week. Probably buy one severe as well at some point. Let's see what we get. Is beta out yet? I don't think so. We'll check after this. We'll see if the servers are down or not. Alright, boys, ready? Want to stack Brainstorms, I think. I don't think Brainstorm is that good to stack, actually. But anyway, we'll try it. Console Apparel drops like Argus, so normal loot plus conduit, not set a drop, and makes sense. I know, so they have it in PvP. You can actually buy conduits with honor points or conquest points, I think. So in PvP, they want to make it a vendor thing, but in dungeons and raids, it's going to be like a drops. But maybe a lot of them drop all the time. You never really know. Again, Blizzard can change that in the future, and I'm pretty sure with people's feedback, like when they actually add a beta thing so we can actually start earning them, and actually get to play the mechanics of how you earn conduits and how often the drops, then we'll have more information. Right now we just don't have enough info, man. We just have them to play with, and we don't truly know how we're going to be able to get them except from what Blizzard said. Alrighty, I stalled enough. Let's see what we get. Give me a bile weapon from Second Boss of Underrot. That is not a bile weapon from Second Boss of Underrot. It's got versatility though, but I guess it's alright. Wait, don't I already have this? No, I have Censure. Is this better? It has more crit. I might replace this. It actually might be useful. I might actually replace it for my main rating set and Mythic Plus set. Because it has slightly more crit. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it has slightly more crit. Yeah, maybe I'll go for that. The belt isn't bad. No, the belt isn't bad. And also I got my Conquest cap, so I have a wonderful PvP chest waiting for me. And tonight we have a raid. Yay. Hopefully I'll be able to get some videos worked on tonight instead of doing the raid, honestly. Although I kind of want to test out my gear. That's right, what's up with this rogue in the belts? Yeah, I know, right? I get so many, dude. If I wore all of them all the time, I would look like Johnny Depp. I'm like Johnny Depp with bracelets. Alright, we got the PvP chest. Don't give me a crap PvP trinket game, please. That's actually really good, I think. It's got a lot of crit. It's got a lot of crit. So, if I were to be in my rating set, have a ring with a lot of crit here, and it doesn't got corruptions. You're telling me this bad boy doesn't got corruptions either, so I don't have to worry about slotting one on, and I just get more crit, and it's a higher item level? I think it's a direct upgrade. That's a gem, my boy! That's a direct upgrade. Let's slot that bad boy. Wait, no, we can actually put a gem already. Wait. Enchanted and gemmed already? Oh. Oh. That easy? Oh. Wow. That's a direct upgrade. We'll just have to remove that corruption, but outside of that, that's a direct upgrade. I'll put it here. Yeah, we'll have to go and make it a direct. We'll have to cleanse it, but otherwise it's a direct upgrade. Wow, that's pretty good. That's an upgrade, boys. All right, we got our all the rerolls. What do you buy, boys? What do you buy? Helmet, chest, or shoulder? It literally doesn't matter. Oh wait, yes it does. I can make a gusher set. Hold on. On my main rogue, I have a bleed spec, by the way. Oh, boys, you haven't seen my bleed rogue spec yet, by the way. You have not seen my bleed rogue spec yet, by the way. It's actually kind of cool. It's actually cool as heck. I think you guys will like it. So this is my rogue bleed set. It's got that shrouded. It's got that shrouded. It's got that shrouded. Actually, wait, is it Biss? No, 465 chest. I think I gotta get a better chest, boys. I think I'm gonna roll for a chest. Where's Dalaran even from? United States of America. Prior to the Soviet communism, Russia. There we go. Is that good? We don't want a road trait and something else that's useful. Not a good road trait, not useful. What is this piece? Wow, this sucks for everything. Maybe like Outlaw with Snake Eyes, or I guess Keep It Wits, but that sucks. That's a bad piece of gear right there. Oh my god. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Oh. Okay. Well, there it is. For Mother Russia, dude. Exactly. If you ever played Grand Theft Auto 40, that was my game. Nico Bellic. Which I had that set. Dude, let me show you how good the damage is in this set. So I've been working on a single target bleed set for the rogue. Not really working, right? It's more like just kind of putting things to... Oh. You're telling me you're gonna drop me a war supply crate and I wouldn't even notice? Oh my. You thought I wouldn't even notice you over there. Hanging out in midair. Slowly levitating to the ground. As gravity pulls you along. Let's go grab that fucking supply chest, boys! Mother Russia gear screws you? True. But also in Mother Russia, you screw over Blizzard. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Oh God, I didn't see you there. Hello. You guys too won the chest of goodness. I get it. I do too. But yeah, I want to show you this build after this, and I think we gotta go do a 5-mask run after this. Dalaran, I don't know what that means, man. Versatile 3 up today? No, tomorrow, Friday. Today is Expedient 3. Versatile 3 is tomorrow, on Friday. Friday reset. Ooh, I like that set. What the hell? That looks so good. Oh my god, you got the hat. You got like the sock shirt vest thing. The high... yeah, thigh highs? Wait, did it land already? Oh, it did land already. I hate that it lands in a tree. When before flying was a thing, this shit was so annoying. Wait, what? Are we a little lagging? Oh, I guess we got it. Weird. Weird. Alrighty, boys. We gotta do a 5 mask real quick. We'll be good to go. Are you on the EU servers? Nope. NA? What? What do you mean, mate? Of course I'm EU servers, mate. Get you here my British wash, mate. What? You what? I'm gonna be happy. First 3 is in the shop. That's Friday for everybody. I mean, I could check again just to make sure, right? But I'm pretty sure it's this Friday. But yeah, I'm gonna get some verses for my rogue, for my boy. What's your check on Affliction War like a Shadowlands? I like it. I want to check out the Legendaries. Hopefully I can do it maybe if the servers are not down today. Because maybe they'll take down servers for the upcoming beta. Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. By the way, where the fuck is Dog, dude? I miss him already. Let's go get ourselves a cleansing. Let's actually, first of all, go back to Outlaw. What am I doing as assassination? I'll show you this booty, assassination booty build later, okay, boys? Big booty build. Let's first go and, cleanse our stars. Oh, my lucky stars. Let's cleanse that. So now we're back to normal. And we can go for the M+ build. So we could do our run for our cloak. Wait, can I just buy the upgrade? You can just buy upgrades. I don't even need to actually run them, do I? That's funny. Just every week you can just save up enough and just buy it without having to actually run it. That's funny. Prediction to stop DPS in Shadowlands? Yo, that's too early to call, dude. Too early to predict. Nothing is being balanced. That being said, I hope Rogue is top notch, otherwise I'm gonna cry. That's funny. You should go for free for so many pieces. Yeah, of course I will. Yeah, but it's funny how you could just stop doing it completely. It's like we got to such a late point of the expansion where it's like you don't actually have to do it anymore. You know what I mean? It's just interesting, you know? Say a beta key gone out yet? Check your BNet. Do you have it? Does anybody have it? Anybody see the beta keys? Where are the keys? We need to get inside. Where are the keys? Keys to the house that houses the beta. Letterfoot pre-nerf is Pepega. Is it actually today's Letterfoot nerf? I don't mind the Letterfoot nerf. I like that AoE ghosty things is nerfed too. They don't last as long as the disorient is only 2 seconds, so it's actually better. But yeah, it doesn't actually do much for you, I think. Alright, I think I'm the proper build here, boys. And we got the 470 giving me a 1% extra crit. I'll take it. Let's go for all the... Yeah. Oh god, my bags are looking awful on my rogue now, dude. Now my rogue is experiencing the awful bags. Let's go get ourselves a key. Remember, Torghast's not gonna have keys. Isn't that great? Also, remind me before I do the boss to turn in my odd crystals. Remind me, odd crystals. Just at me. Do at Dalaran Gaming. Just because it pops up in a little orange thing, orange highlight for me, so I can see you guys in chat. Just remind me to turn in my odd crystals before I finish this, because I know I'm gonna miss it. Hey, I'll be honest. I'm actually a huge fan of Stormwind for visions nowadays. I'm not a huge fan of Ogumar. I feel like the boss with the troll area, if there's fires on the ground, that one can be annoying. Also, Rexar can slap sometimes. Certain affixes or madnesses, Rexar can be quite harsh. Today, I met Zerev, all the achievements, and the Pog. What? Who? Oh, the guy that does all the achievement stuff? Dope. But I think it's starting to people. That's hard to tell, man. Too early. What's up, my dude? What's up, my guy? What's up, my man? What's up, Golden Science? What's up, my dude? How you doing, my dude? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my compadre? Don't give me. I hate the desynchronized thing. It's because I'm gonna be slow forever. Okay, no crystal here. So there's only 2 other spots where it could be. I hate the desync thing. Just because sometimes you go fast, sometimes you go slow. And I'd rather do neither. I'd rather just go steady. Okay, we're gonna collect it, and out we go. Zikon's nickname, Zappy Boy, love it. Yeah, I saw that apparently they made it canon in the, I think Christy Golden's new book. She decided to make it canon. Like, somebody called him Zappy Boy because he's a shaman that fires lightning. I think it's awesome, man. There's like a little, like, community thing, right? Oh, my talents are wrong. That's not good. I'll change him in a bit. Change my talents in a bit. I have a thingy for it. Okay, where's my tome? Here we go. Okay. It's not a big deal for me to have wrong talents. I just really get used to the set of talents that I usually play with. When you get so used to it, it's hard to like get unused. You know what I mean? Okay, so hopefully this run will be pretty quick. It's Christy Golden, not Christy Golden, it's Matt and Rue. Oh, my bad. I was wrong. I was wrong. I just saw somebody that made a book for WoW, and usually Christy Golden's name is tied to all the WoW books. That's my bad. Is it good though? It's interesting they went with a different person, but again, I don't keep up. I don't know what the lore is of the people that do the WoW books or whatever, right? I don't know who they are. I think I follow them on Twitter though. But yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I thought it was Christy. I don't know. Come on, dude. I'm not the only one that made the mistake before, right? Come on, bro. You have the bird store by chance? No. I'm not gonna go farming that. I don't have the gold or the time, honestly. Don't have the gold or the time. I wish though. I know Credit's farming it, so it's gonna be interesting. This Credit's been farming for a while, and that's kind of a cool journey though, to have someone to work towards, and the Brutal Store as the defining mount of BFA is kind of a cool one, honestly. I like the idea behind it. My god, these crits are nuts, dude. Look, I'm just doing 200k damage just the whole time critting. Big slappers. Oh, it's so good. Are moon corruptions in the game 9.0? Yes, pre-patches are moon corruptions altogether. I don't know about Azure gear, but I know corruptions are getting removed for certain. Because they gotta wean us off of corruptions anyway, so they gotta better remove it before. They better remove it and let's do a couple dungeons and raids without corruptions to get used to how classes will play. Or Brutus up with no spider, completely avoided the gold sinking legion. Yeah, the spiders are actually kind of cool, but I'm not a huge fan of spiders. I actually have a IRL fear of spiders, so I didn't go for the spider, but also was never a rich boy in Legion. Otherwise, I might have went for mounts more often, man. I did farm a bit of gold in Legion, but it's like I never really ended up doing anything with the gold, man. Maybe in Shadowlands I'll try going for whatever is the gold sink. You know what I mean? Because there'll be a new expansion, it'll be the time to do it. Everybody else will be doing it, so I can hop on board and start, well, at least working towards that end game goal before the expansion end, right? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have something like that for Shadowlands as well. I think I've gotten one crystal so far, boys. So the other crystal should be near the teleporter room. Out of here. I got my Warframe in Legion. It's been a main mount since then. I never bought the Warframe either. That's another cool one. Yeah, I never bought the Warframe either. I'm either running the Piggy, because that was a gift from Kren, or I got myself the Frog, which is also a gift from Kren. Or I'm on my Mythic mount, which is my very first mount, Mythic mount ever. Oh, Jaina mount. That's another cool one. Ah, I should have jumped. Don't jump when you're doing the cheese, by the way. Otherwise, you could screw yourself over like that. Fuck. That sucks. Yeah, that could have been better. I didn't realize my sanity was that low. We could probably gotta be a little bit more careful. I hate this fire, dude. On Orgrimmar is the worst. Yeah, that other boss in the troll area is gonna be annoying. Oh, Leadenfoot and Haunted Shadows, that's the easiest combo. I love that. And the nerf Leadenfoot too, so we get to check out the new Leadenfoot, boys. Yeah, so it will maximum slow you to a 50%, not 90, which will make it that much easier to play with. Yeah, this is nice. I never complained about Leadenfoot though before, so I never thought it was really all that bad. But you go with the corruption slow? Yeah, I could totally see how that could be annoying. Please give me good crystal locations. Nope, already off to do a good start. Off to a good start here, boys. Hey, my cool tier friend, what's up, man? I hope Shadowlands will be able to professional economy will become much more. Yeah, so one thing that they want to do, I don't know details of like professions and what Blizzard wants to do with them, but I know they want to make professions matter a lot more. Like gear from professions is gonna mean more, and buying gear from like an auction house is gonna have more of like weight to it. Okay, so there's nothing here, so there's only 2 more locations where that could be. So now we know where the locations of all the other things are gonna be. Probably shouldn't be fighting these guys. I usually never do, I just skip them. Is there an easy way to get around this, by the way? Or is that panda guy gonna burst? Okay, if I go yeah. And then if I go do yeah. Okay, or not, yeah, sap. Nothing burst? Okay, cool. Yes, I can make it in and out. I never do it like this. I usually fight through everything. Well, I usually never go this far. Okay. Kind of want to distract this guy and sap him, kill this guy separately. Because this crusher can be annoying. I've actually died to the crusher a couple times before. You can pull them by themselves. Come here. You swarm leader in particular. You come here. You come over. Yeah, once he's dead, it's a lot easier. What do you think it'll change for Outlaw? And I'm not the biggest fan of the changes to roll the dice. What? I'm a huge fan of roll the dice changes, dude. That's so much better. Instead of having to roll constantly, you get a buff and you keep it. And you have slice and dice instead. Slice and dice adds you an extra buff to play with. It's kind of like having grand melee all the time. I think it's so much better because it's basically like when you have slice and dice and a 1 buff, it acts like 2 buffs. It basically is 2 buffs. So 2 buffs for Outlaw is always a damage increase. Well, I don't understand. I actually don't understand how. Because there's quite a bit of people that are like, man, I don't like the new Outlaw. It's like, wait, this is much better than the OG Outlaw though. What do you mean? I mean it too. It's actually much better. It's actually a much better version. Like 12 times better. It's a more consistent version of Outlaw too. Okay, we're gonna run out. Oh my god, this piggies. Bacon, come on, come down. Come down, Bacon, please. Okay, oh. Yeah, Rexa can sometimes be a little tough. Sometimes they get like a big burst proc. But sometimes they don't. Even though I did like a shitload of damage there. Yeah, it's so much better. I like the randomness to it. I was a fan of sucking, sometimes being god at times. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to... I mean, I don't mind re-rolling over and over, but I think the playstyle in Shadowlands is much better. You go from an inconsistent playstyle to a consistent playstyle, while keeping still the RNG of Roll the Bones. So you still keep the part that is fun about it, which is like the random buffs and adapting to the playstyles that your buff gives you, while also having more consistency, because Slice and Dice is so good. Some of you guys probably never played with Slice and Dice before though, right? Because there's a lot of people that actually played the game. Like, I remember Slice and Dice was in the game since... It was back in MoB, back in WoD, but some people started in Legion, some people started in BFA, and they never played with Slice and Dice before. Trust me, Slice and Dice is kind of nice. It's awesome. Slice and Dice is very nice. Does that trick Rexer go inside there? Yeah, that's what I do sometimes. Just because the pigs take a second to like get around. Because they knock you around, and with certain corruptions like the AoE one, where you get horrid if you run into these dudes. Yeah, with the AoE corruption, it's super annoying sometimes. Wait, am I full single target or am I AoE Mythic Plus? I am an AoE, okay, cool. So I was wondering. Oh my god, come here. I didn't do him right at all. What the hell? What's hurting me? What the hell? Was I running on stuff? Less energy is better for new rotation. Exactly. Well, I mean, some playstyles have like proc playstyles, right? Certain classes are based on procs, and there's a bit of RNG to the playstyle, and that can be fun. But Outlaw, building comp points into re-rolling, building comp points into re-rolling, like it's an interesting playstyle, and statistically it rounds out. But I feel like this change is a nice medium. It's a happy medium where you still get a little bit of re-roll and RNG of what buffs you have, and adapting to buffs is still going to be like part of the gameplay, part of the playstyle. But the game will no longer punish you for getting unlucky with a bad roll and then not giving you any decent damage. Right? Most people have been asking, like, what if you played Roll the Bones Outlaw? You roll the bones and you still had good damage. So the best way to do it is to bring Slice and Dice back in. So you maintain Slice and Dice. To roll the bones off of combo points, so it's just a cooldown reduction ability. That also works off of CDR, so you can get back faster. It only costs 50 energy, which sounds like a lot at first, but it's like a Cinder Strike. So instead of Cinder Strike, you roll the bones. It plays so well. Trust me, before you guys knock it, don't knock it till you buy it. And first of all, get into the beta, try it out and tell me what you think. Trust me, try it out in the beta and tell me what you think after, okay? Seriously, it's actually so good. It feels so good. I've been playing Outlaw since the very beginning in Legion, and I'm kind of hard stuck to the spec. And I love it. Trust me. This is good. Give it a try. Don't knock it, give it a try first. You'll see the consistency. And I think you'll like it. If you answer me, Dala, I didn't hear you. I took Doc. DC, what? What? Hello? What's up, Zan? How are you, man? Are beta inside yet? I don't think so. Well, guys, everybody check your BNet. Tell me if you have the beta yet or not. If at least one person has the beta, then probably a beta invites around. Don't troll them. Guys, I know it's the internet. I know you like to troll each other, but I totally think you guys would never troll one another and never would lie about having the beta or not. Definitely. So please be honest on the internet. Monica lost. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Well, you're back. Welcome back. I missed you. We stopped the stream until you came back. The beta. Yeah, hopefully we'll start getting beta. Seeing beta invites soon, man. Nothing here. I'm actually surprised you guys are not trolling one another. I would have expected somebody to just be like, I got the beta, guys. Oh my god. But you guys are so chill. That's the community we got here, dude. You guys are too honest for your own good, maybe. But you guys are beautiful and wonderful, and I appreciate you for being out here either way. Zero beta. Dude, you guys are honest, too. Wow, we have such an honest and awesome community. Actually wholesome. Actually wholesome. And, how's Dalaran better than mine? Oh my god, dude. Playing Outlaw. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you are a streamer, and Blizzard gives you a buff for being a streamer. Didn't you guys know streamers do 20% more damage in PvP and a 30% more likely in Mythic Pluses? So when we stream, we can PogChamp over our massive drops in chest, getting everybody else to also want to do it. That'd be kind of fucked up if that was true, though. You know, that's some Ubisoft shit right there, dude. Speaking of honesty, MG. Hell yeah, dude. Never beta? Sorry, boys. Well, hopefully we'll... I don't think they've got the keys out yet. You know what I mean? I don't think they sent it to BNet accounts yet. We'll know for sure if the beta is out today, boys. We'll know for certain. It's either today or tomorrow or Thursday. That's what I keep saying in every stream. Don't overhype yourself saying that it is going to be like today or tomorrow or whatever. It's either today or tomorrow or sometime soon. That's all we know. So just expect it. Expect the best, but prepare for that it might be at a later time. You know, I guess the best way to put it. Here we go. Isn't only thought Saturday? Yeah, we heard that. We'll see. So maybe Saturday, maybe Wednesday. So we know it's this week, right? We know the Blizzard said is this week. Unless Blizzard will have to make a blue post saying to go back, it's gonna have to be next week or week after. What corruptions are you using? So for my rogue, I'm actually going mostly severe in order to increase my crit up until a certain point. I'm thinking 50% or so. And then go for strike through because that'll increase my crit damage. I have 1 strike through, 2 strike through, 3 strike through. And I have 2 severes. I think I won 3 severes, 4 strike throughs, and a gushing. But also I have slappers. I have tentacle slappers. So slappers are pretty good, and they're kind of like a hit-all legend corruption. They're pretty decent in terms of like mythic pluses, but also they're good for a single target, or decent for single target. But yeah, not the best setup I have for pure single target, but it's decent, right? It will do its own. With a lucky buff roll, I'll be ahead a little bit here and there. But I would love to get Croc Tusk, Ball Tusk. It was like Bile Croc Tusk or something it's called. Because those are really, really strong. Pure ST. Buemba, I actually don't like her at all. She's kind of tough, honestly. Actually kind of a tough, like, mini-boss enemy kind of to fight. Don't want to fight her. You got a buff if you do, but you can turn into a frog and you're kind of just gonna step all over your corruptions. She's surprisingly annoying. for kids who have school, people who have jobs. Well, I mean, Blizzard, I mean, it would make sense to do it Saturday so people have a day off. But Blizzard usually does not like try to do like Saturday for that reason in particular. They usually do, like, they have specific due dates for stuff, and I guess Wednesday and Thursday is the perfect time for them to do some of the beta alpha stuff. But so in the past, they usually do all the beta, all the alpha updates on a Wednesday or Thursday. Could they do it on a weekend? Possibly, but that would be weird because that's usually not the time of day that usually. Yeah, that's usually not the day of the week that they usually put the push updates on, but we'll see. Right, we will see in a little bit. Did that like bounce me back? That was weird. If you don't intro a bomba, you don't get a frog. If you don't intro a bomba, you don't get frog. Wait, so I just gotta kick the frog form? Is it actually kickable? I thought it was instant. Don't want to mess with bomba. Let's finish this, and maybe I'll come back for Bamba if I feel like it. Okay, I gotta remember, don't forget the crystals. Don't forget the crystals, Dalaran, you goof. Gonna cloak this. Probably enough damage before he does a thing. Yeah, oh no. That's my face right now, dude. Sad. Because I couldn't just one-shot him. God, I hate the fire thing. I would love for them to nerf the fire so it just doesn't spawn nearly as often. What are the crystals for? Oh yeah, I gotta get them turned in. So the crystals, you actually can trade them to this vendor in the visions, who will give you mementos for every crystal you collect. So there's 10 of them in the visions. And if you collect all 10, he'll give like 400 mementos, which is bonus. They're kind of hidden all over the map, so there'll be 3 in the main area. There'll be 4 in every other extra zone too. So overall you have like... Well, okay, so in the main area there's 3 spots where 2 of them can spawn. In every other zone there's 4 spots where 2 of them can spawn. So you get 2 per zone, so that's 10 altogether. And they all spawn in similar locations every single time. Got 9! Wait, did I miss one? How did I miss one? Wait, did I miss the one behind the... Okay, well I got 9 this time. I guess I forgot one. Still a decent amount of extra mementos. Crap. That's 10 total every time. Unless you're me. And then you just... And then you think you got 10, but you got 9. I guess 9 is better than none, because there's been moments where I missed him completely. There's extra mementos to be able to get pieces for your legendary stuff upgrades. Or not legendary stuff upgrades, what am I talking about? For more sockets. Trying to kill the piggies. Cool, we got lost. God, I hate this haste thing. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Sometimes everything is faster, sometimes everything is slower. It's just so inconsistent. Oh, I hate it. It makes me feel like I'm lagging. I swear. Doesn't even like affect my haste either. It's just the speed at which I can use abilities. So annoying. Alright, let's see what 470 piece I get. But is it going to be a haste Versa with a fat Versa 3? Haste Versa heavy with a Versa 3? That'd be great. That'd be great. Yay! Let's see what we got, boys. Now, did you see the posted on Saturday the damage I got one shot by the edge? Yeah, I did. I actually put up the video today. Even had a one shot. Psyched is nuts, man. Crazy mastery build. We got ourselves a box of glowing. What do we get? Core pants with Versa proc mastery though. Yeah, so that's pretty good. There's a lot of toys and stuff. Man, my backs are looking like a mess. Let's fix that right now. Okay, we got ourselves the Malefic core though, so it's 3 extra corruption on our cloak. So we'll get to 39. We can actually tag on an extra corruption because now we don't even have Grand Illusions at least in our AoE set. What about rating set? Rating set, yeah, maybe like 10 more corruption. This can do like 20 more, actually. 20 more corruption. I guess what I can do is I could put a corruption on this ring later. So it could be right at 59. That'll be quite a bit of a strike through. So I'll need strike through rank 3 for that. So that'll be pretty good. Yeah, this is neat. We got quite a bit, yeah. So this week we'll actually get a pretty big corruption bump. Have more Grand Illusions chasing us and be a lot more deadly, and slow is going to be worse, but it's okay. Why do you have 5 slappers? What do you mean? 1, 2, I mean the bags, 3. So that's not a slapper, that's a Twilight Devastation weapon I got from my PvP chest. And that's a heroic slapper, and that's another heroic slapper. I don't know why I have so many. Should I delete them? Should I sell them maybe? Give them away? Give away slappers to the boys? And then never go over 39 corruptions. Am I missing out on DPS? So in PvP you should never go over 59, because then you put yourself in a bad PvP situation. PvP 39 is fine. However, in PvE there are some fights where we actually drop to 39. Like Nazath, for the longest time everybody ran 39 just to make the fight easier, because then you have all this AoE damage from Nazath, and the thing from beyond spawns a lot more regularly. You get slowed down more regularly. Your eyeball spawns on top of you more regularly, because Nazath always pulses damage. So, and that fight going high corruption was for a bit bad, but a lot of people now are getting used to the fight and how we do it, and you can run more corruption since you've done it multiple times before, so you can really like account for your own defenses and personals in order to deal with corruptions to do more damage. So at 39 you will not have Thing from Beyond, so you'll take the least amount of damage. I think it's better for survivability, but if you do dungeons or do PvE of any kind, I'd say going 59 is probably the new number. You should try to go for 59, as long as you have a way to deal with the Thing from Beyond. As long as the corruptions actually outweigh the negative effects, like the benefit of damage is higher than the negatives, then you should totally do it. Like some classes, like a Warlock, will literally stack insane amounts of experience of corruptions on their gear. And the Thing from Beyond spawns, they'll literally fear it. They'll literally take the time out of the day, instead of casting a Chaos Bolt, they'll fear it, because taking the global to fear it is better to keep that corruption and the big damage that it brings with you. Like Feral Druids in particular, let's say being Feral, they can actually stack a giga amount of corruptions like crazy. Is this guy PvP guy? I think he's an M+ guy. Maybe he just got a carry recently and just random ass gear. But this Pharaohs can actually go for over 59 corruptions, because the Moment of Clarity can go for a big root build, right? So you can root things from beyond that are coming at you from afar. And you kind of stack so much corruptions that they are doing so much damage for you. Like this raw amount of stats that can give you is nuts. And basically when you get enough crit, when you target's Fury, it's 100% crit. Like you're basically combusting with target's Fury. And you can get a bunch of strike throughs, so all your damage for those crits is increased. So in A, we just swipe in, and you're hitting them with a big old primal rat. That's a lot of bleeds, lots of crits, go big mastery, lots of damage from it. And when a Thing from Beyond comes at you, you would just root it. But Moment of Clarity gets you to proc more Moment of Clarity, so that's more energy for you to get stuff back. But also it gives you more finishers too, right? When you're able to get more Moment of Clarity, more energy, more finishers to get through. You're losing damage because you're not going Blood Talents. However, corruptions make up for, and you get to control corruptions easier with roots, since you don't need to really regrowth yourself that often. Yeah, so depending on the class, depending on the build, you can actually go for higher corruptions. There's some, you gotta do a bit of research between like, and you gotta do a bit of play, like how much corruption can you handle? Like a warrior is not gonna handle a lot of corruption. Like what can a warrior do to stop the corruptions? They can cloak, they can fear them, maybe Stormbolt, but you don't want to go Stormbolt, you probably want to go double charge. That's just better in general. So as a warrior, you're kind of like stuck, and there's not really a lot you can do to deal with corruption, so you probably shouldn't go over 59. Like a healer would be able to maintain at 59, but past 59, probably not a good idea. A Feral Druid, maybe Hunter, Warlocks, all those classes have mobility, have Feign Death, or a tanky. Even rogues can maybe go for a higher in corruption. Demon Hunters have a lot of self-healing, so if they take a big Thing from Beyond and eyeballs hitting them, they will just continue healing themselves. And worse to worse, they can kind of just like dash away from the corruptions, maybe hit them with Imprison, maybe hit them with a stun and walk away from them when you get close enough. So there's certain classes that could definitely play around with it. Cloak, yeah, but Cloak is a 3-minute cooldown though. My eye only procs are crazy while below 40 corruption. There's times when you nearly kill me on mechanics. Yeah, you want to try to get out of eyeball. You don't want to stand in the eye if you can. So like, let's say this Pharaoh's a boss, and I'm DPSing him from this angle. The eye spawns on me. If you can move out of the eye while still being able to DPS, you should. Don't just sit in the eye and take the damage. You know what I mean? Move out of the way if you can. It's totally worth. But if, let's say, you go at 59 corruption, sometimes you can't move away from the eyeball, and then you just gotta have utilities. So yeah, at 59 is where you really want to start rotating defenses to deal with the eyeballs, to deal with things from beyond, so you can do more damage. So it's a little bit of a give and take, and that's the thing where Blizzard wanted out of the system, is to be like, you're putting yourself in danger, but you're doing more damage. However, the benefits of corruptions way outweighs the negatives at this point, at least in PvE. In PvP, negatives are too high. You don't want to go for the negatives, so you'll just go under 39, and there you are. But people can go gushers. As people are going gushings, because gushings don't really have a lot of corruption negatives for them, right? It's not a lot. But eventually, gushers are just not going to be that good. Well, they're going to be good, but you can't, like, expand past gushings, right? Gushers, all 7 pieces in your slots, will give you a set amount of corruption, but you keep gaining extra cloak upgrades, right? Do you replace gushers? They already do a lot of damage. You can get others like versatility or haste or mastery. You might swap out 1 gushing or 2 for better stats, so you can get more value corruptions. So that's why they nerf gushers in a sense. Mage, you can do Dragon Blood Barrage and slow. Yeah, for mages you can Frost Nova, so mages could go for higher corruptions for certain. Let's look at some Legendary Shadowlands, and man, some of them are going to be OP. Enhanced Shaman is going to be insane. I want to make a video on Enhanced Tommy. I think it's going to be awesome. At least on paper it looks like. They're nuts. I tried them. They're awesome. I think the Restoration Enhancement are definitely going to be happy. I mentioned I got some very base ones, but they're still good. I also like the non-spec specific ones for all specs as well. Those look like a lot of fun. Well, alright boys, we got ourselves the our mask run done. We got chest openings. What do? Do we hop on the beta? Do we go check to see if the server's still up? Is that what we do? Do we show you guys the Death Knight Legendaries maybe? Maybe? Do we go do a key on our rogue? What do? There's a lot that we can do, man. Running Nightborn for stats and aesthetics. Aesthetics, dude. It's all about the aesthetics, you know what I mean? I like the blue boy, man. It looks so cool. I like the way they look. You got this sweepy hair thing. You got big old ears that perk up. I think it look good. Yeah, I mean, the racials are really just within 1% margin of difference for one another, honestly. Like, for some people that's huge. For others, not really. I don't think it's huge. I think enhanced are going to be stacked in raids. You'll definitely put enhancement in the same party as the rest of the melee, so that's going to be really cool. Some of the servers are down and they're open for the rest of us now. Okay, let's check to see if the servers are down, because we otherwise should play on the alpha if things are up, right? Let's play on the alpha if things are up. If the servers are down, then we'll do BFA. But if servers are up on the alpha, we'll do some alpha stuff while the servers are still live. And what I might do tonight, I might get a hunter and unlock legendaries on a hunter, because that'll be fun. And then, so I can check out legendaries on a hunter at a later time. Let me swap the games real quick, boys. Swap the games will be good to go. And it looks like they're loading in. I think the servers might be live. Let's see. Servers are still up. Servers are still up. What do we do, boys? Do we go and unlock? Do we just sit down and crack out the hunter legendaries, or do you guys want to see the DK legendaries? What do we do? I'll let the chat decide, man. Isn't Aberration completely useless for Outlaw though? It's an AoE slow, so like if it were to sim the racial, I think it's better than an orc racial. Not even joking. All right, let's take a look. So we have a handy website. I like hero damage because it's better for rogues. It's better Death Knight. Okay, we'll take a look at DK. I'll show you DK in a bit, okay, boys? I'll show you DK in a bit. Huntard. Well, with Hunter, I'll have to go and I'll have to do the quest line. So that'll take about 20 minutes. So it'll take a little bit of time to unlock the quest line. But I think I can do it pretty quick as a Hunter. Yeah, as a Hunter, I might be able to do it really quick. A Paladin don't have any legendaries, I don't think. Paladin legendaries have not been data mined at all. And Death Knight, I already have them unlocked. I can just show you. So take a look at rogues. We can go to the race combination for Outlaw. Yeah, Nightborn is ahead of Rogue and Archon Dwarf. It's not that much of an increase. It's just a little bit of arcane damage with a slow. It can be useful in some Mythic Pluses. I've used it a couple times in Mythic Plus. It's actually kind of cool. Remember also using it in a raid before? But yeah, Nightborn is not as bad as you think it is. So damage difference between Nightborn and let's say Undead, which Undead apparently is becoming better. Ooh. Okay, that's changed. That's recent. That's new. I don't remember that being ahead. I remember Blood Oath being ahead. But Undead is about 1.02 damage increase. Nightborn is about 0.61. So 61, so it's like 102 minus 61. Calculator. So it's 102, right? 1.02 minus 61. It's about 0.41% more damage than I do. If 0.41% more damage is not to be like, I would have been top damage if I only was Undead, then yeah, you can go Undead if you want to, you know, or Blood Elf. If you want to go Undead, aesthetics, you can go Blood Elf because they're also pretty good looking, but also not the worst. Also really good on Plus. You know what I mean? I think it just comes down. I mean, if you're doing Mythic Pluses and you're doing like top tier, most amount of content, the Blood Elf ratio I think ends up being really, really strong if you're going for like a rank 1 world, right? As a Blood Elf, maybe. But you don't need to. Different, like if you have a priest in your composition, you don't need a Blood Elf racial. If you have like a shaman in your composition, you don't need the Blood Elf racial. If you have a demon hunter, you don't really need the Blood Elf racial either. You know, depending on the class combo that you have and composition of Mythic Plus, you don't need certain racials. They're just something useful. Nightborn, I don't really play it for the damage. Although in arenas, I did use my Nightborn racial once to actually kill somebody. It felt awesome. It was like using a heroic throw as a warrior and then tagging a rogue with it, as he has like 0.0% health left. Or do they have Phoenix Flames to res? Quick one pickup. Do they have Phoenix Flames to res? What? The hunters have a long pet res, but they have Phoenix Flames. No, they have a long pet res. In challenge, it's going to be longer too. One DK Lego plays 3 spec dots. If this is going to be very beautiful, but DK combined with the talent to have death and decay to damage faster. Could be damage in AoE. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Alright, let's show you some Death Knight Legendaries, boys. You can tell me which ones are busted, which ones are not. I recorded a video on the Legendaries yesterday, so I'm going to need to edit this later tonight. So when are beta keys starting to drop? They're not going to be keys. They're just going to be applied to account. One. Second, I don't know. We're hoping to probably either tonight or tomorrow or Thursday or Hazel said Saturday, but I don't know if Saturday will be the time. Blood DK Legos are busted. Yeah. So I'm gonna go through this very quickly, right? I'm gonna go through this pretty quick. I generally spend too much time talking about certain Legos, but I'll get to the main points pretty quickly. Actually, I think the Frost Death Knight and Holy Death Knight Legendaries are probably the most tame, but they're still strong. They're tame, but they're very, very strong. They have those 3 dots and 5 enemies at a time instead of Death and Decay. I don't think Death and Decay interacts with the dots, but I could be wrong. We're probably talking about Blood Boil, right? When you Blood Boil them and you have 3 dots. Because that could be pretty strong on its own, yeah. That could be really good for all specs, though. All dot heavy build. You can imagine Unholy just applying dots on everybody. Especially with how easy to spread dots. Oh, it's great. Alright, we'll start off with, I guess, Frost, right? Let's take a look at what Frost Death Knights are looking like. I'll pull this on the side. So if you guys care about it, combat log, you can't watch it if you want to. We're going to start with Frost. Of course, playing the Decapitator build, just 2-hander, you know what I mean? The big old decap. We're going to go Murderous Efficiency and Exorbitant Assault. All that good stuff. Yeah, we'll go Frozen Pulse. We'll gather Storm Obliteration for sure. So we got Frost Death Knight Legendaries. Frostworm's Fury. Oh, the server's lagging? Oh no. I think servers might be lagging a little bit here and there, boys. So this might be super laggy, but Frostworm's Fury has a 50% reduced cooldown and freezes all enemies hit for 3 seconds. Now, I don't think this one actually works properly. This legendary, I don't think it actually works. But we'll see. We'll see, because it does actually reduce the cooldown of Frostworm's Fury. But it makes it where Frostworm's Fury is a minute 50 cooldown, a minute 0.5, minute 30. And it now will stun all enemies in its path. Freezes, as in like a freeze and stun. So use it on a couple train dummies here. I'll try it. I don't know if it'll work properly. Yeah, so it didn't freeze. I don't think it freezes these guys, but I think it freezes normal mobs. However, the cooldown reduction just didn't even apply. It just didn't even work. So I don't really know if the cooldown reduction will actually function or not, but yeah. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, so I wonder if that'll actually do anything, honestly. Yeah, I don't think this one works at all. I tried this last night. I was just confused. Okay, we have the next one, so hopefully that'll work soon. Remorseless Winter damage is increased by, notice the two Y's in there, by 15%, and the first time Remorseless Winter deals damage to 3 different enemies, you gain Rhyme. So this is like an Azure trait, I think. I don't remember. Me and the guildies were like, what is this from? Like, I couldn't remember. So me and guildies were like, what is this from? We actually, none of us could remember what it was from. But you can go for it together with a Gathering Storm. So you can actually amp the damage of this ability. So we'll see how hard it hits, like, as we get into the big bursty damage here, boys. Okay, so how hard does it hit? Okay, let's see how hard it hit there. So Remorseless Winter hit the target for 256 frost damage. Or no, 344 highest. So it did build up for a bit. It also can hit it for a crit for 600. So just an extra hit where... What's the highest that it was? So it started at about 168. Normally, where is it actually? It does 1,500 frost damage. Does it actually change? Does it actually have... Yeah, so this does buff it. Okay, so it does buff it in tooltip. But yeah, it's just extra steady damage in AoE. Azure trait? Okay, I thought so. I told my guildies I think it's a trait. They were like, it's a legendary. It has to be from like Legion or a artifact weapon trait. I had a whole thing with them. I was like, I think it's an Azurite, but I could be wrong. Nobody wanted to say they were right, honestly. Alright, we got shoulders too. This is pretty cool. I think this is also legendary from Legion though. Obliterate deals 10% increased damage and has a 50% chance to refund 2 runes. So when you look at my runes, if you see 2 runes just randomly disappear, that's what happened. That's gonna be Obliterate just giving back runes. So that there, it reappeared. It just gave me back 2 runes. There it is. It gave me back 2 runes. It gave me back 2 runes. So this one can proc quite a bit, especially with the big Obliterate playstyle where it only takes 1 rune. It's quite good. I like it. It's just a plain 10% damage increase. No biggie, right? But it's a plain 10% damage increase. Nothing crazy. But the runes that it can generate you with a high haste build, we could rapid fire obliterates. That could be pretty good, I think, if it procs. But it's a pretty low chance. I like the 10% extra obliterate damage though. I'm a huge fan of that. But yeah, so that's gonna be Frost. That's all we have for now. Frost, I think, is missing one more legendary, but we don't know what it is yet. At least in the alpha, we have no idea. Alright, on to Unholy. Unholy also has a pretty standard legendary. It's nothing crazy. Imagine Frost with a 2-hand on a Oblit build without a legendary. Exactly. It seems like we're strong, dude. We're Demon Hunter legendary release. Nope. Not yet. Maybe at some point. Blizzard will be nice enough to release some. So going to Unholy Death Knight, we have 3. I think 1 is missing still. Reduces the runic power with this cloak. Reduces the runic power of your death co-op by 10. So it goes from 40 runic power to 30. And increases the duration of dark transformation by 2 seconds. So we're gonna actually set focus on this bad boy, right? And we're gonna put him here. And what I'll do is I'll do a timer to show you how long that transformation lasts. So I want to make sure I have a full set of runic power ahead of time, right? I want to make sure I have a full set of runic power before I transform. So normally transforming a ghoul lasts 15 seconds. So I want to see how much more runic power can we get for our ghoul, right? So I want to make sure we will have as long a duration as possible. It will spam death calls while we're at it. We'll just summon a gargoyle too while we're at it. So that transformation, we'll start spamming death calls. As many death calls as we can. We're getting lots of procs for death calls actually. We get the pets up and running and get us those resources. Death call immediately. So you can see, like, we actually added to the 15 seconds, so we might have like a 30, like at a proper mass giga build. Maybe you can get like 30-second duration pet. That could be kind of cool, right? So it's at 25 seconds already. Can we get it to 30? 30. 30? No, we could go longer. Hold on, not done yet. Maybe one more. 37 seconds. So that's a pretty long duration on that pet, dude. Oh, it's a transformed pet. So if you have a very high haste build where you generate a lot of resources, you might even go for a rune where you generate more runic power. There's actually a rune now. They had a bunch of runes for the weapons, and one has where you generate more runic power. So imagine now with a massive deathcore build, we have this like monstrosity with you at all times. That could be so cool. That seems nuts. But yeah, 37 seconds compared to 15. We added 15 plus seconds onto it, so that's really good. Rune Hysteria, that's the one. Alright, next one we have Belt. Your attacks have a chance to summon a super zombie that shambles forward the targets and explodes, dealing shadow damage. Now this one seems like Stars the Corruption, right? It's actually completely random chance for him to spawn. I can just sit here auto-attacking. I can use abilities. It doesn't seem to matter. As long as someone is attacking this, the mob, then there's a chance that it will spawn. So if you see a big zombie kind of walking over and he'll fall over, he'll look like a small version of my transformation Ghoul. He'll be slightly smaller. It's a random chance. Like I can be sitting here forever and just waiting. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes you can get like 2 or 3 of them to pile on the enemy at once. So it seems to be like a 5% chance, but like there's no RPPM for it or something. So a bunch could spawn at once, or none could spawn for like a good minute. It's an artifact power, so it's a little different actually. Not only does it have a zombie spawn, but now it also applies Fester Wound. I checked with that one. I had to check with that one. I think WoW had like a inspired by type of effect, so it's kind of like a modified version of. Yeah, but so far he hasn't spawned. Like, it works, he hasn't spawned yet. There he goes. Shambling over. Kinda just dies. And it put up a festering wound on an enemy. So that's cool. And it applies on all enemies. So this might be better in AoE, right? It might be better if I were to, like, dot up multiple enemies. I'll dot up everybody. And see if, like, any of the train dummies will have zombies spawn on them. But yeah, in a pure AoE situation, if you can have 1 or 2 of them spawn, it does quite a bit of damage, like 1,700 damage of shadow. It's actually a decent number on on Shadowlands right now. Artifact power, by the way, never noticed the festering. Yeah, so festering is new. I don't think that was available back in Legion though. But where is he? Again, yesterday I had like 3 spawn at once, and then just nothing for a good while. So it's all RNG. So if you thought Stars was RNG, yeah. As a better spec of Death Knight, too early to tell. I think all of them are looking good though. Too early to tell, man. To find out the best spec, way too early. You guys keep asking that question, but it's so early in the game, you can't answer it. Without being honest and truthful, you can't. Because literally, next build, Blizzard might change it completely. So I don't want to give you guys like a false hope. I'm not the kind of person. I don't want to do that. I'll tell you which ones are looking good right now, but I will always have a prefix. This isn't final. I think it's important. Yeah, like, look, he's just not spawning now. Now he's just nowhere to be found. I'm auto-attacking. I'm getting some abilities in there, here and there, but where is he? He's gone. Oh. Unholy's best right now? I'd say Frost is pretty competitive. Oh, there he is. Frost is definitely competitive. Oh, 2 back-to-back. Can I get a third? It's like they came in a conga line, dude. Can I get a bunch of them to spawn in a conga line? That'd be awesome. A conga line of like 6 of them. Ta 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 pa. At the end of the pa, it explode. Ta 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 pa. Ta 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 pa. Okay, this is just not working now. So this is completely RNG. It's a cool legendary. Like if it procs back to back, it's kind of funny. But you know, it's what can you do? All right, next one and last one for Unholy is Dark Transformation. Increases the attack speed of you and your monstrosity by 20%. Attack speed and damage. So you and your pet, when you buff your pet, like let's say I go for a full-on setup here, right? I'll get the pet to attack, buff my pet, so we both get a buff for 20 seconds of a buff for damage and attack speed. So this seems really good. For Unholy, in PvP, this could totally be really strong. And your pet, I think, lasts 20 seconds because of this. Yeah, it's really strong. Wait, is it 15 seconds? Oh no, it is 15 seconds. Okay, well that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. Frost is boring. Like the legendaries, yeah, they don't have like the most exciting legendaries. There is one missing, I think, though. I think there was a legendary missing from both of those GPS specs. But yeah, that's Unholy. Most of your abilities that have to do with pets, at least the legendaries. Now let's take a look at the blood. The blood has some really nutty ones. Like there's really not a lot you can do to buff them, because they all are just playing really, really well. At least right now, that will change maybe, you know, balancing with now, but they feel really good to play too. Terror DH already? Nah, DH is not even out, Tampa. They don't. How many even data mine Demon Hunter legendaries? I know a lot of you guys are asking like, oh, is this class available? Is this class? Demon Hunter has not even been data mined, so I don't know if Blizzard has legendaries available for them at all. But we can only play the ones that are data mined. And even though like Monk have been data mined, you still can't unlock legendaries for Monks either. Unless today maybe you can somehow. But just because we can only check the ones that are data mined, and even if they have been data mined, it's not a guarantee that they're in. You kind of gotta like ask somebody and be like, yo, which legendaries are available? Or you gotta see someone with a legendary to know. I've seen hunters and I've seen priests, so they must have legendaries available. I haven't seen a warlock with a legendary, but I really want to test them out too, if they have any. So we want Demon Hunter? Come on, bro. Demon Hunter Legos? Do they even have any good ones? I think Demon Hunters, most of the Demon Hunter legendaries made it into BFA, didn't they? Like most of the playstyles made into BFA, like the big I-beam spam build or whatever. Like a version of it, so you can get I-beam back faster, didn't it? Because I don't remember them having any like really good ones. Take a look at the Blood DK Legos. We have a cloak here. That's not simple. Deathstroke refunds 15% of runic power spent on if it heals you for more than 10% of your maximum health. So this is going to be kind of good if you're a Blood DK and you're going to take a big damage quite often, right? You're going to take a big hit for more than 10% of your health. You will Death Strike it to get it back, and you'll get runic power back. So this is going to be like a very big self-heal build. Simple legendary. I feel like if this train damage at least hits you, I could show you. But yeah, this one just, what can you say? Just going to give you a little bit extra runic power if you're constantly healing yourself for big damage. Then we have a shoulder. When a charge of Bone Shield is consumed, cooldown of Dancing Rune Weapon is reduced by, it says 30 seconds, but it's actually 3. So your Bone Shield is going to be like, you'll run up, you'll pop Morrowind, and you'll want to maintain Bone Shield stacks at all times. As a tank, you never want to run out of stacks of Bone Shield. Try to maintain them as high as you can. So, every time one of those Bone Shield stacks is consumed, it reduces the cooldown of your runic weapon by 3 seconds. When your runic weapon fades, it also gives you rune generation rate increased by 40%. So if you're going to be playing against like a lot of, like maybe Mythic Plus with a lot of physical damage, you can pop your rune and have rune out more often, since you will consume Bone Shields, but also it will be good for parrying enemies' attacks. And the runic power generation is going to give you more self-heal. I guess it's kind of nice. Our enhanced Legos out, yeah. All Shaman Legos are out, yeah. We took a look at them yesterday, Piercing. You can check out the VOD, or you can wait until the video's out, which I'll probably maybe do the Shaman one next. I have Shaman and I have Death Knight to do as a video. There's one Blood Lego that gives party members. Yes, I'm getting to that, Tommy. Yeah, so that's a simple Lego, right? I can't really show you. I mean, I guess I can press Dance Rune Weapon to show you the buff, right? So press it. Wait, I gotta get in combat? Okay. We'll drop the weapon in there. So as I get hit with Bone Shields, you'll get the weapon back a little faster. It's such a cooldown. And then you get this buff, Rune Charge Rate increased by 40%. So you can kind of Death Strike yourself post afterwards. So if you get an attack constantly and your Bone Shields are just flying like candy, then yeah. Then you can then use this legendary in order to get more value out of it. Then we have ourselves Hard Strike. Reduces the main cooldown of Vampiric Blood by 2 seconds. And if we play Blood Red Thirst as a talent, and we just spam Hard Strike for Vamp Blood being a 1.5 minute cooldown, 1.5, and it's the lifeblood of Blood DK. So if we were to try it, right? So we'll try Vamp Blood. We'll try spamming Hard Strike as often as we can. Hard Strike, Hard Strike. And we'll use the runic power that we have in order to contribute to the cooldown reduction of Vampiric Blood. Normally a Blood DK wouldn't actually be using spam and Hard Strike like that, right? But I'm just showing you like how fast could it be. How fast could you get that ability back if you really spam for it? If you really went ham, right? If you really went hambo. So you could get it down to about 29 seconds just spamming Hard Strike and Death Strike. So you can have Vamp Blood every 30 seconds. Normally as a Blood DK, you'll go for Morrowinds, you'll go for Blood Bowls, you'll maybe use Rune Tap a couple times, you'll Death Strike, you'll maybe Blood Drinker if you go for that talent. But yeah, that one seems pretty good. Seems kind of solid, don't you think? Then we have ourselves the last one, the big creme de la creme, the chest. With your Vampiric Blood also grants 50% of its effectiveness to your party and raid members. Or party members, not raid members, party members. So when you pop Vamp Blood, you gain 30% more health. So everybody in your party will gain 15% more health. And the healing and absorption will be increased by roughly 17%. So this is a massive dungeon, or even a raid if you get put in a certain party inside of a raid. Massive giga buff. Massive giga buff, dude. Massive giga buff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's huge. As a Lego, it's absolutely massive. But yeah, Blood DK I think really got some solid legendaries to make him a little bit better, because they're not bad, but it is going to make him a lot better, honestly. As a DK main, these look solid. Easily can choose which legendary equip based on build. Yeah. I think Frost and Unholy, I wish they got like something funky, something extra. There was one more missing for both of them, so there's maybe one legendary that's going to be like absurdly insanely busted, like something from Torghast. But for now, yeah, that's what we have. Then we have the Torghast and non-spec specific legendaries, and these are really cool. So this first one here is a necklace that I made. Your Frost Fever, Blood Plague, and Vermin Plague also apply the other two diseases. So if you want to be an Unholy Death Knight, actually we'll go, yeah, we'll start with Frost. What if you want to play a Frost Death Knight, dotting the world and rotting them, almost like an Unholy Death Knight or an Affliction Warlock? Well, this legendary, when you apply Frost Fever, all the dots are applied. Vermin Plague with the AoE splash. You have Blood Plague, which siphons health, so this will actually give you a heal. This actually will take health. And Frost Fever, which will just do a ton, surprising amount of frost damage every 3 seconds. Yeah, so that seems really busted. And you can put this dot on literally everybody. So together, a single combination of these dot sticks together for about 500 a pop. For about 500. That's half 1,000. So half 1,000, and we only have like 24,000 health. As a Death Knight, I actually have more health, so normally it's 22,000. So this is quite strong, dude. You apply dots to +5 on Blood Bowl, Hard Strike, and Death Strike. You're gonna be smacking AoE. That's the one I was saying for Blood. If you apply dots to all 5, you mean with Blood Bowl? Yeah, that's the one. That's the professions? No, they're not. They're not gonna be profession based. No, you'll do them through rune crafting, which is not a profession. It's gonna be a thing everybody earns at some point in the quest line. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Juven Hunter is all about spamming through spells without true rotation and having the best DPS. I guess that's true, yeah. What's up, Rashad? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Yeah, this necklace is pretty nutty. But you can also get this legendary not only in a necklace, I think you can also get on a shoulder piece. So at least you can like itemize yourself a little bit better. Let's say you got a really dope necklace, but you don't have a great shoulder piece, then you can craft legendary and put it on your shoulder. And you can choose the stats too. So then it'll be definitely dope every single time. Corsair Mage, I have a video on Mage, Christian, just check it out. Then we have, what else do we have? We have one that's a defensive legendary. It increases the duration of anti-magic shell by 100%, and all any damage it absorbs heals you. So anti-magic shell absorb will also heal you, kind of like karma would, right? So karma prevents damage taken, and if you talent good karma, as it reverses damage back to the enemy, it also heals you for the same amount, up until karma is out. So you can use this to make your AMS from a 5-second cooldown to a 10-second, and all the absorption heals you. And it's actually 7,000 absorbed shield. Compared to 24,000 health, 7,000 is quite a huge chunk. So this could be used for blood decay, but also it could be used in PvP. If these legendaries are intended to be used in PvP, we don't know yet. We have a shoulder here. You and your minions gain 10% haste while you're inside of Death and Decay. And enemies in your Death and Decay have a chance to cower in place for 3 seconds. It's almost like a stun without the stun DR. It's like a horror effect. So in PvP, this could be nuts. So as a Frost Death Knight, you don't really have a lot of pets or Blood Death Knight, or reason for Death and Decay. Most legendary, you could spawn in your pet, your Risen Ghoul. And we could go get the pet to attack the combat trainer. Drop Death and Decay, and both me and the pet gain haste. I don't know if this pet can gain haste, but I know on Holy Death Knight, your pets can gain haste. But Death Turf, you gain haste, and enemies standing inside of Death and Decay have a chance to cower in fear, which is kind of cool. It's an anima. It's an anima ability from Torghast being added as a legendary, so it can be maybe useful. 10% haste doesn't seem a lot. However, and this is a big one, if you go with a Fey Covenant, right? Let's go to Nether Covenant. With a Fey Covenant, where your Death and Decay is a regularly used ability because it modifies your Death and Decay. 10% extra haste on a longer Death and Decay that also gives you strength. Might be good. But it seems more simple, right? Only 10% haste, it's not a lot. Although the fear could be great in Mythic Pluses. It's actually cool. I like it. Then we have ourselves the Helm, which is Death Strike and Death Cold deal 10% increased damage and reduce the remaining cooldown of Death Decay by 2 seconds. Again, this could be used with the Fake Covenants to get your ability back faster, I guess. But the Death Coil damage, at least for Frost Decay, right? It doesn't increase it by much. It doesn't really go... It goes up to like 900 damage. It doesn't show up in the tooltip. But it does go up to like 900. It is not worth using it instead of Frost Strike by any means. So you're not going to be switching that around when you Death Knight anytime soon. It's okay. Can't really say much about it. But not all of them can be amazing, right? How many Legends can you wear once? 1 for now. But maybe they'll add it. I thought I knew what Covenant I wanted, but depending on Legendaries, but at least... So I think I should focus on the Covenant and the passives that they give. And then figure out Legendaries after. But, I mean, if you want to go big brain, it's just... I feel like it's such a big brain thought that it's just like... my head will explode if I were to do that. So I'm just saying, be careful. My brain can't handle it. Maybe yours can't, but mine can't. God damn it. God made me dumb. Oh, God. Ah. Who we are. So then we got one more. After 3 seconds of casting Death Grip, you may Death Grip a second time without regard for its cooldown. So if, let's say, you have a mage that keeps running from you, the shimmer away, get over here. The blink again, get over here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that maybe will be useful in some situations where you can double Death Grip things. That could be really good. You know who can calculate it? Raid bots. True. True. But I think it's also fun to do a little bit of like your own theory crafting with stuff. Right? I think the theory crafting part is fun. And that's the best part about new expansion, theory crafting and whatnot. Dalaran Shikarnes Uchas is Zarovo Quintin. Hi my man. Hello my dude. Hello Quintin. Is it because I can't play Demon Hunter when people say Demon Hunter are the easiest to just the abilities? Then why can people DPS with them? Well, Demon Hunters are easy with 3 abilities. Well, they have maybe like 4. Okay, let's be fair here. Let's be fair to Demon Hunters. There's 4 abilities that are regularly used. Okay. It doesn't stop the fact that the class is Pepega as hell. Like you actually cannot defend Demon Hunter. Like every Demon Hunter that like takes themselves so seriously. I don't know a single one that's actually like good at the game that takes itself super uber seriously. It's like you play Demon Hunter, dude. It's Pepega as hell. Everybody in my guild, we make fun of all Demon Hunter mains because it's like you're a Demon Hunter main. What do you mean? Yeah, let's just be honest. It's not the hardest class to play. But then again, none of the classes in BFA really are. I'm hoping for Shadowlands, like all the changes they're doing for classes, it's gonna add a little bit extra. Like I think Demon Hunter Momentum build is gonna be cool because I think it'll weed out the weak from the rest. Because Demon Hunter's Momentum is a Chad build, dude. I can't wait to go back to that because it's so much more fun. Back in Legion, you have to zoom around in the right time to line up abilities. That was dope compared to right now. Beam, go brrrr. You know what I mean? God damn. So yeah, that's Death Knight Legendaries, boys. Should we go get the Hunter sub done? Boys, should we go get the Hunter Legendary? Should we do it? I have the time. We could go get the Hunter Legendary. Couple of rotations should be rewarded with high DPS. Exactly. That's how I feel, man. Exactly. And I think in BFA, some classes are actually getting rotations where you actually have to like plan your abilities and think. It's not going to be like, you know, rocket science or anything, right? It's a video game after all. But it is adding a little bit extra complexities to things, right? So I like that. I like how certain abilities are returning to add a bit of complexity, and you have to think. Do Shaman? I did Shaman yesterday. You can check out the stream if you want to. I think the VOD should be available somewhere in the channel. Challenge BFA, play subtle to rogue and fight against Blizzard to get proper gear. Well, gearing in Shadowlands is BFA is really easy. So if you're struggling gearing, I don't really know what I could tell you, friend. Yeah, sub-rogues and gearing in BFA is not difficult no matter the spec, honestly. The Mongoose Raptor Strike has a chance to reset Wildfire Bombs for All Hunter, is what I would want. I think there is a legendary that has to do with that for survival, but I don't know if there's a lot of new ones. Warrior? We did Warrior the other day, William. I have a video out on Warrior today, actually. You guys should check it out. You guys should check it out, because I did all the Warrior stuff. It's the Warrior's busted, dude. Oh my god. The fact that you can AoE reflect in a group is nuts. You gotta see what I'm talking. Dude, watch the video just to see. It's insane. Mages, Warlocks, Pop Combustion. All my friends are reflecting damage. How do we do it? Legendaries, boys. There's no way it's making it into the game. There's no way. BM Hunter 1 will look good. Should we do the Hunter, boys? Yes or no? Should we go and grind out the Hunter quest line to unlock the Legendary? Yes or no? What are we feeling like? Because I have a bit of time. And a bit of soda. And it's hot in my room too, so I could do some water. Liam, check out the video. It's worth it, man. There's no Hunter, dude. Let's make a Hunter, boys. We're gonna do a bit of Beastmasters, a bit of Marksman. Before the characters are wiped. Let's do it. We'll do one more already. Do you want a Undead Hunter? Do you want to do maybe a Troll Hunter? I have a Troll Belf. Or no, Troll Shaman. Ooh, but that looks cool as hell though. Look at that. Look at this dude. Look how cool he looks. Oh my god. Should we do a Tar maybe? But not this. Should we do a Blood Elf? I feel like I've made too many Belfs. You do a Nightborn, an Orc, a big old Orc boy. What are you guys feeling? What are you guys feeling for the Hunter? Orc, Troll, Undead, Tauren. Make a Pandaren Hunter, call him Big Chungus. Oh no, let's not do Big Chungus, dude. Let him die. Let Big Chungus rest. Zandalari, that's actually a good idea. Oh, look how cool they look. Oh my god. Look at this guy. Oh my god, Dal Prime? Do we make a Dal Prime, dude? Or Volpera? We have a Volpera DK, so probably shouldn't be doing Volpera DK, should we? Do male Nightborn as a hunter. That actually look kind of dope. It looks the same stance as Zandalaria, same stance as oh my god, that doesn't even look like a Night Elf, dude. I thought it was a human. Because that's like not a Night Elf skin tone. It's like more human-like skin tone. That looks badass. What the hell? Why does it look so cool? Oh my god, it looks cooler than Zandalari now. Holy shit. This guy looks like Legolas, I guess. Volpera kick W, no phrase please, never. Torrent replace the normal reflect, that was baseline. Torrent there replace normal reflect that what? Huh? I think female Torrent would look funky as a survival hunter. Nelf looks sick, yeah, it does look sick, doesn't it? I'd want to make a horde though. Let's listen to Dow play Goblin Hunter, the best MM fantasy. Oh my god, is that how they hold the gun? I think the Volpera look cooler with a bow. And these guys with a gun. Maybe it's just me? I think he's smiling. What are you smiling at, you goon? What do you boys think? Gotta be a horde race. Give me a spam. Give me a spam in the chat. What are we doing? Is this beta or alpha? Or technically still alpha. Beta should be available later this week. Hopefully. Managed Soul Gul'dan? Hell yeah, alpha. What the hell? How'd you Soul Gul'dan? Let's go. What is it? Heroic Mythic? Let's go. Let's go. Mythic? Heroic? Probably like normal or something, right? Because I'm pretty sure this is a hard. Gobbo, Undead, Go Goblin, Wood Elf, Strawpole. I'm not an alliance. This can't be an alliance, man. You kidding me? If I play an alliance, play with these scum. Play with diaper babies? Couldn't be me. Do you think how many jigs you can get with 2 disengage? That'd be nuts. Do they have a legendary with 2 disengages? That'd be kind of nuts, honestly. Huh. I've never seen the animations until now. That's cool. Mag, Auras, and Dalaran. Okay, we're gonna do Xanda, boys. We're going Xanda. Look at this bad boy. We'll go Xanda. We'll go Xanda. Let's make Dal Prime. No Goblin second disengage rocket jump. Do we actually do Goblin though? Do we actually do Goblin? I feel like it would be silly as a survival hunter, dude. I feel like that will look too silly as survival hunters. Oh no. Do we do it? Do we go for the green, lean, mean machine? Oh no, okay, we're doing it. At least I have cool new customizations. Alright. How green do... Oh god. We're gonna look like one of those like toy army men. Is that our green? Yeah, we're gonna look like a toy army man. Oh no. Alright, we got that. There's a face? Okay, we could do a face with... we make him old? I'll do this. He got blemishes left and right. Yeah, that'll do it. Hair color. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, we could do all colors, huh? Is there pink? That's like blondish, maybe? Purple. I want to see the manager. I want to see the manager. Are we looking at Karen? Long ears, dude. We're catching wind with those. Nose? Oh, God. Making a beak. Okay, we are like a human bat. Our chin is gonna be like this one. Or is that the... Oh my God, that's the longest chin I've ever seen. Oh my God. Boys. Hanging out at a party? Your crush walks in. Okay, let's get some earrings. We're gonna go for big ass gauges. I think... Okay, it's like plugs. That'll work. Nose ring. A bone. I got a bone to pick with you. We can't breathe. Let's make it... Oh. Let's do... Oh. I like this yellow and blue going on. Okay, what do we call him? Dal... Hunter food. Dal... What do we call him? It has to be a class joke. They have the stash Dal goblins? Do they really? Trend Prime? It has to be a hunter joke, dude. I want to make a Dal Karen on Dalblin. Oh lord, Dal Birdman. Oh no, what do we call them? Bone to pick? No, not. I don't like that one. I get what you're going with it though. What do you think of max level 60 again? I like it. Dal smash. That's not a hunter thing. Greedy Dal. That's messed up. Just because he's a goblin doesn't mean he's greedy. He's just very much concerned with his money and the income per second. Come on, dude. Dal hook for the nose. Shark bait. That's what I should call him, right? Shark bait, because he has the same beak, same nose as shark bait, like the beak. Dal engage. Dal bombs. Probably not a good idea. Dal Shrek. Damn. Dal Gats. Dal Bat. Dalbo Baggins. Wait. It's Bilbo Baggins and has a bow in it. I like it. My man's. Oh, this mog looks awful. Where are my ears? Help. They have surgically amputated. Wait, they actually did surgically amputate my ears. My ears are gone. Oh my god, they look so weird without ears. Give me his ears back, Blizzard. What is going on? Okay, let's get into this, boys. We're going to try to get through this ASAP. Get our legendaries. It's going to take a second. It's going to take a bit. We're going to speed run it while hanging out with the chat. You know what I mean? Speed running while hanging out with the boys. You know what I mean? Okay, rip ears. I know, right, dude? Rip ears. Literally, because it's almost like they ripped them off. Rip. Just ripped them off, dude. Fuck me. So beta, yes. No, yeah. I don't know. I think alpha is still up. I haven't seen anybody post like, I got the beta. So check it BNet, if anything. Raglan would have been good though. I like Dalbo Baggins because it has bow in it. So it works really, really well into like the hunter aesthetic. Also, wasn't my pet dead? Also, this bar. God. Okay, we're gonna start the quest and we'll fix the bar as we go on. Alrighty. I don't know where I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark. We'll put it over here for now. Move this here. We have AoE. I think this goes here. Flare goes here. Do I have any trap macros from earlier? I don't. Okay, so I have to do those separately. We have an interrupt here, big heal here, feign death here, and cheetah here, slow there, trap here, turtle there. Pet abilities. I gotta put up pet heal as a separate. Does Eyes of the Beast still work? Eyes of the Beast still doesn't work, so I'm a little bit upset about that. But it's okay. Call pet too. I need that. So let's just miss this pet. We'll get a pet that's all about tanky. So I'll go with a stag, because that one's going to be able to have some staggering gameplay. 5 here. And I need pet commands. Oh, pet, men pet. Here we go. Because the pet is going to take a bit of damage. Pet is going to need to mend. I'm going to need to mend the pet from time to time. Scare Beast I'll not apply yet. Here we are. I think we got us a decent start. And I think we're going to put Hunter's Mark on 3. See where it takes us. Survival Hunter with a Night Fate Covenant. Summon ability could be insane for PvP. Yes, I think so too. That would definitely be nutty. Also disengage. Here we go. As long as I don't fall off, I'll be okay. So let's go for... Should we go Animal Companion so we can have a second pet? I think we should. Then we go Scent of Blood so we can get more burst up time on things. We'll go with Aspect of the Beast. And we can go Murder Crows. So we can put crows on things and kill them faster maybe. I think crows is going to be better. Oh, we also got to get Flate Shot somewhere, don't we? Where are we going to put Flate Shot though? I wonder. We could do Throw the Hunt and put Flate Shot in 2. We'll do this. We'll put Hunter's Mark on 2 and we'll put Flate Shot on 3. I think it'll fit a little bit better. Because Flate Shot is a good ability. I kind of want to use it regularly. You'll fire a shot that'll make an enemy bleed shadow damage over 20 seconds. Each time Flate Shot deals damage, you have a 50% chance to gain Flare's Mark, causing your next kill shot to be usable on any target regardless of current health. So that'd be really good. You get Rocket? Oh yeah, let me go get Rocket. Rocket Jump. Does Rocket Barrage ever... Is that ever good? Is that ever good? Do they buff it or is it like still really bad? Oh my god. Oh, we got mobility now, boys. So no conduits. But it's okay. Real rocket jump powers. Let's go, dude. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit... We could almost do like a speed run, dude. This is games done quick type of deal. So we're going to go and get ourselves the most burst damage oriented thing for utility. We're going to go for Dauntless Duelist just because we'll be able to single target things down. We'll go for the extra bloodlust buff or like a big haze buff. We have to go seek out Tactician, and we can go for Doorway to Shadows, which gives us movement speed. So that's really good. Did they buff this to be 7% now, or was that always 7%? I think it was maybe always 7%. So we're gonna click this, walk away. We don't need to worry about the map. We're just going to move to the next quest. Talk to her and talk about the souls to save. Oh, this quest was so easy as a Valpera, by the way, because you could put down a camp and move around places so much faster. But now we got a lot of flying here, boys, so it's gonna be a lot of flight path stuff. So let's save, we go to the mob, we rescue some souls, we come back here. And then we'll need to go back to the mob. So we'll do 2 flight paths there. And then from there, we should be a lot of back and forth inside of the mob. But being Beastmaster Hunter, we might be able to do it quite quick. Hopefully Blizzard will add in the beta a skip so you don't have to do all this. Because imagine being a new player and you have to do all this for every single character. It's annoying. Rocket Jump Disengage is actually a great way to relocate yourself. In PvP, you can use it to LOS from insane distances too. I could totally see it. That would be kind of a cool combo, honestly. Survival is neglected. It used to be the best hunter spec. Survival is in melee, and yeah, well, I won't say Blizzard neglected it. I definitely think somebody else should take another look at Blizzard at Survival before it gets released into the final version of the game. I think that Survival needs a little bit more work on it because it feels a little bit. See, it feels a little rough around the edges. It's fun. I like the melee play style. I love Harpoon, and I like the grenades and poisons and how that interacts together and stuff. But it has mechanics that play against one another sometimes, right? So you have one mechanic, and you have another mechanic, and they don't synergize together into the machine, but rather kind of like work against each other sometimes. And yeah, I think it really comes down to the talents. Sorry to mention it because of your video showing crazy Arcane Mage Arena, the gnome one. Yeah, dude, Arcane is nutty right now in Arena. Arcane is insane in 1v1, but also in 2v2s it's a lot of fun. I might just mess around with my Arcane for PvP. But yeah, we got Seavark. And he learns from Vols. Those guys are insane. Survival should be a ranged melee class. I kind of like him. Well, technically you can now swap weapons. So you can swap a few melee abilities for ranged abilities. And you can kind of be a survival hunter with ranged abilities. Somewhat. You'll have to go with specific talents that give you ranged abilities. But it's a very, very specific playstyle right now. Like I don't think it was intended to be a ranged playstyle, but you technically can make it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my party frames, or target frame, and my frame. Near this bar in the middle. Because that's about where I have my class abilities, or bars around on. I might just do this on live too, make them like where it's kind of around where the bar is at. But I'm thinking maybe get an add-on to make it easier. Let's go for a bit of a heal before we jump into the mob. And we have a gun with mastery. Do you want to get a gun with more haste? No, we'll go with mastery just because this is better haste for us right now. Also, this helm, we got to change that immediately. Let's get the yak. Just because this helm is kind of funky on the character. Let's do this. Wait, can I make the same gear, same set as my Shaman? Oh, I can. Or it's a very similar set. The boots don't really match that well. We'll do this. Could do a... Pretty cool, yeah? Doesn't even look like a hunter anymore. Looks kind of cool, honestly. That's what I'm running for my Shaman right now, except Shaman being troll, he doesn't really need boots. I like the Geo explosive shot, I just wish it was auto and you don't have to watch it hit and again explode. I think they went back to the one you're describing, Tommy, not the one where it's like just flies and you explode it. I think they went back to the other one where it's like you attach it to a person and it will explode around them. So I think that's what they changed. I don't think they went back to the old school Legion one. But I could be wrong. When your feet are bigger than you know, you played a bad race, they got some big feet. They do have big feet though, don't they? Also, being a hunter in the maw is the best because you don't have mounts available in the maw. Until a later time, you'll get to earn mounts. So you can get quite a bit of value. I should probably crows everything, shouldn't I? Because crows do a lot of damage right now. We'll just crows this guy. Yeah, it feels very, very slow, very sluggish playstyle, at least right now. Hope they change it in the future. Let's use the teleport so we can get around faster. Now we just do the quest for a bit. I don't know what to say about big feet, right? A pain in the ass to buy some shoes. Trust me, dude, I have size 13, 14 feet. It sucks. It's almost impossible to get some good shoes for me. Luckily, I'm not really worried too much about shoes too much. I'm not one of those people that needs like a brand new shoe to wear every single hour of the week, hour of the day. Some people have like piles and piles of shoes. I'm like, yo, dude, just give me something comfortable. I'll take it. What? Why is he in PvP? What? You're stealing my thing. Liz, why are you stealing my shit? Hello? You piece of shit. Is this where I go war mode? Because he's in war mode. What the fuck? Why is he attacking him first? Hello? Oh, my shit isn't even working. I'm not even getting... Do I have to wait for him then? It just gives him the souls. Do I get value out of it? Do I just get value from sitting here? Should I back up and do this again? Hold on, let me back up. Because I'm siphoning souls. And it should be siphoning them. I'll come back in. Will it work then? Because it's supposed to siphon souls. Yeah, because it just gives him the souls instead of me. Yeah, they're just giving it to him instead. Dalaran, you can fix the right mustache, left is a beauty AF. Whoa, really? Wait, is it left or right? Because this is left and this is right. I think it's the left, right? By doing this, I probably should have put a mustache wax in this thing today. Sometimes you get lazy. Why don't you play survival? Would you like to see that instead? I mean, I could give it a try. It'll take a second to set up. I guess while I'm waiting for this asshole to finish this quest. He literally came in and started stealing my shit. Like, what the fuck? Haha. What is he gonna do? Just sit there and take my shit? Do something. Do something. Yeah. Oh, you wanted it? Oh, sorry, boo. Need a weapon. It says I can't do that right now. What do you mean? It's a polearm. I'm trying to get a weapon. Hello? Okay, I'll feign death. What the fuck? Hey, Sloot. Well, I guess he's gonna kill things for me. I'm okay with that. I guess I'm still getting souls though, right? Maybe? Am I though? Why don't want let me switch my weapon? It says I can't do that right now. What the fuck? Why is he getting all the souls? Hello? Hold on, let me do this. Let me run over here and just feign death it. Okay, we feigned death. Now I can get a weapon. Okay, weird. I'm not gonna set up all my abilities again. Ooh. Also, I'm not getting any souls. I was getting souls. Is it bugged? Is it just only one person at a time? Is that what's going on? I guess. Sucks. I have a thing on. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Take my souls. That's fine. I guess it only works with one person at a time. That seems a little weird, but okay. That was lame. Let me see. What else do I have? Where? I'm missing a bunch of abilities. I know I am. Hunter's Mark? What the fuck do I even put you? Hunter's Mark is so weird to like figure out where to put that. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with that one. Plate shot. I think I want to put it here as a F. Pay respects. My pet, can you attack? Is he helping? I don't know if he is. Okay, I think he is. One more. Alright, let's go. We'll hearth out. And I gotta set up the rest of my abilities too. Kill shot? Oh no. Oh, I guess I'll put it on T. Yeah, for survival it's a little bit weird. Dalaran, what do you think about Shamans in PvP in Shadowlands? What do you think about Shamans in PvP? For Shadowlands? Well, we haven't been able to test PvP at all, so that's a good question. I don't... Whoa, disengage. What? So disengage has a delay, I want to say. At least I think it was a delay. Wait, can I just teleport out? Path available. But, yeah. Oh. You guys told me to play Goblin, and I should have trusted you the first time you said I should play Goblin. First thought, why would I ever need to play Goblin? And here we are. Don't mind the fact that the Goblin Ritual is the reason why, or actually no, Disengage is the reason why I got there. So never mind, you guys were a savior. Thanks, boys. Appreciate ya. Yeah, right now it's too early to tell which classes are going to be good for PvP, man. Way too early. I'd wait until like close to release. I mean, I could tell you the answer that you probably want to hear or don't want to hear. But if I'm honest, like if I have a shred of integrity, I probably don't want to dilute your opinion about the classes and systems that we have not yet thoroughly played through. And I feel like I would be giving you false hope without really knowing the answer for myself, to be frank. Okay, so now we get to go back to the mall. I need to figure out what my talents should be. I think I'll go Wildfire Infusion. I like the Tip of the Spear too. Murder Crow seems really strong too, but I don't have any space for it at all. I think Hydra's Body is alright. And I like Alpha Predator. And Hunter's Mark, where are we going to put you? Here? Okay. Alright, so, oh my god. That's like the least amount of keybinds I have for this character. Must learn the true power of Goblin Yeet Jump. Honestly, it's literally saved my ass already. My Pepega Hunter ways have been ratified by the fact that I'm a goblin. A little goblin boy, dude. Catching wind in my ears. Flying around, zooming around. Actually useful Legendary, not gonna lie. when the ultimate sacrifice go all parry, make sure the quest line is shorter. Dude, that's what I did for my Death Knight, and it's actually worked. Because you can just make camp in the maw, and you don't have to do this flight path. You'll just go in, get the soul quest, and you'll make camp back into the maw, and you can just continue the quest line in the maw right after. Do you like the new soulbind system? I think it's interesting. I wonder what it's going to look like before the... I wonder what's it going to look like by the time it releases post-beta, right? Towards release. So I don't think the system we're looking at right now is going to look exactly the same. And I wonder what kind of changes it's going to go through. I'm excited for the changes that it comes with, and I'm excited for the potential of all these different soulbinds. I'm really excited for the possibility of all these varieties of builds, whether you're someone who focuses on one spec and have 3 soulbinds for just one build, for one spec of the game, or if you want to focus more on the class and have a soulbind depending on which type of content you do. Or which spec you play. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how the conduits progress and how Legendaries will work together in this new system, or in these new systems in this expansion. But I also want to see what it's going to look like after all the buffs and nerfs and criticism and praise and all that. I think it's going to be very interesting to see where what kind of game we're going to have once all that is done and done. What do you think of the Arms Warrior? I think they're good. I like Arms. I play Arms right now in BFA. I was thinking to main a Red Paladin for challenge. What do you think? Yes, I'm gonna definitely alt a Red Paladin for sure. I am definitely gonna play Red Paladin for sure. I think Paladin's gonna be really cool. I think Paladin is just the general idea about the class is really, really unique and awesome. Huge fan. How is Arms in PvE, by the way? It feels pretty good to play. I like the new mastery changes they've done for them. Let's go for... Yeah, Trailblazer I think is fine. Just extra movement speed. I'll work with this challenge build for now, and we'll figure it out if I want to change it up later. Definitely better. Why do you need to menu them? I think we'll might end up getting a simplified version of these systems as the expansion, as the beta goes on. I think definitely Blizzard should reconsider maybe simplifying these systems to be a little bit easier to manage. Because this is a lot of stuff going on, right? We can all agree this is a lot of things that Blizzard is adding, which they are all cool things, but there is a lot of them. Oh, let's make it over to this ghostly dude that we gotta get these granules of Stygia from. Come along, pet. I guess we gotta wait for the guy to spawn because the monk killed him. Hopefully the monk gets ahead of me, dude, so I don't have to like worry about, oh, maybe he killed the things right ahead of me. Actually, I kind of want to have the monk help me kill that thing, so if I speed up, then I might be able to get the monk to tank this thing for me. There's gonna be a big rare enemy over there, or a big enemy over there. It's gonna be kind of tough to deal with. Yeah, so the damage, as you can see with survival, is pretty high. Like, the playstyle wasn't super, like, fast-paced or anything, but the damage is definitely high. Man, the amount of mobility I have right now is insane, dude. Look at this. I'm so fast. Fast as fuck. Can't underestimate my fastness. Gotta love the enhanced Shaman change. Yeah, Blizzard is doing a lot of good changes for a variety of classes, man. A lot of good changes overall. I'm very happy where they're heading into. Even the rogues, I like what rogues have changed too. I like Death Knights. I like the warrior changes, Shaman changes, Warlock changes. A variety of classes I'm a huge fan of. There's some classes that I feel like probably need a little more work. Like, they're not bad, but I would think that maybe they haven't had the changes necessary yet. And I think Blizzard is going to have to address, really take a hard look at some of these classes. But I don't think they've tackled all the classes yet. I think that's where they're going to tackle a lot of the class changes and updates. Because, as it is said, I think Asmund said it too, in the alpha, and he heard it somewhere, in the alpha cycle of the game, you want to make sure you have all the systems work. You may have the height of systems. And then afterwards, in the beta, you build the depth of systems. So they built up classes, and made some changes. But mostly we're working to make sure Torghast works and leveling works and Covenant abilities work and certain quest paths work and certain events work and certain Covenant items work, right? So they were trying to make sure all the systems just work and nothing is crashing and breaking as soon as you interact with it. And now that we're in the beta, we're going to be able to give depth to all these systems. So there's going to be maybe more anima abilities for Torghast. But most of the Torghast is kind of set. It's basically ready. There's a lot of different wings, and maybe they'll add one or two more and they'll fix bugs here and there. But for the most part, it's now time to build the depth of that ability. Okay, now I have to go all the way. Yo, Robin Walt, can you? Oh, I was gonna say we should mount. He should help me out, and he should be a travel mount for me. Maybe he can help me get around easier. Cause I gotta get past some of these guys. Behemoth. There we go. Yeah, so now's the time to get a lot of the class changes done in beta, once the beta comes out. It's technically still not beta today, but it should be at some point. Orc Warrior Easy. I think you'll like it. Druid changes. So they changed Boomkins with the Eclipses, and I think they're starting to make Eclipses a little bit better. I think they're starting to do a little bit better job with Eclipses. I don't think it's final. I think they're still going to be, you know, they got room to grow, but they are getting better for certain. And then Feral Druids are mostly getting talent changes. I don't know if those are getting master reworks, but I don't think Blizzard is going to do rework on a Feral. Like Feral, I feel like with a couple of talent changes, you could make them strong. Because they've never been a bad spec. There's always been a spec that scales with later gear. Never been bad for PvP. So the playstyle works, and it is unique. Did it have a better looking, but Auric is way better? As a racial, I think it depends if you. It depends which racial you have uses for, because Undead racial is quite good. You don't want to sell it too short. The only thing you might want to sell short is Goblin, but they'll probably. You could probably sell them for. Oh, whoa, oh, I gotta run past all these guys. Hey, how's it going? Says whoever ran by just ran by them. Is this because they're going to attack me, by the way? Aw, man, I'm going to have to kill 2 Inquisitors to do this with done. Wait, can I just do this? Okay, I just have to fight 1 Inquisitor. That works out, I guess. Get a pet heal, stun him. Okay. I get to teleport. We are about halfway-ish done or so, I'd say. Maybe getting close to it, boys. I think I gotta get the I gotta get Bane back. Yes, I'm gonna get Bane Bloodhoof back over into Ouroboros. So we're rescuing him. And then we go talk to the Bolvar. He sends us back into the Maw. And then we go do the Torghast. Then we get it with a key from Torghast. Then we go to unlock Runecarver. Then we go get the Runecarver's memory. Then we go and get the Runecarver's chains broken. And then we're good. We're set. Now I would prefer Orc for PvE and PvP Undead because of racials. I mean, some of the racials can be useful in PvP or PvE or vice versa, right? You can also flip. It all depends on the situation, boys. It all depends. I mean, like Undead Rogue is looking really good for Outlaws. You wouldn't think Outlaw Rogue Undead would be that good, but it is. Alright, back to the Maw, boys. So now we do the Torghast run for the quest, then we do the rest of the stuff. The hardest part is going to be trying to fight off the hardest part of this quest line is going to be fighting off the big boss dude that holds Runecarver's memories. That shit's gonna suck, dude. Wait, wrong one. Here we go. Now we go to Torghast. This is meant to be tune late and boom and 100 whoop whoop. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? We try to get our 100 legendaries. We are about halfway-ish. We're getting close to the halfway point to unlocking them. Now we just gotta do a Torghast run. We're gonna try to get this one done really quickly. I kind of want to skip most of the Torghast stuff. We kind of need anima abilities because the boss at the end is a little bit of a doozy. If you just skip literally everything, it's a bit of a doozy. So we are gonna try to go quick, sorta, but we are gonna pick up as many anima abilities as we can, right? Orchestra is the best for horde PvP, undead only for the looks. Well, undead are also really good against fears, and the extra damage it can be nice. This thing drops a random trap where you leave from where you land. Oh, let's do that, dude. Acrobat's Razor. I like that. Imagine that being a survival hunter ability, like a legendary. Something it is, though. Then again, I could be wrong. Got a bunch of these guys out here. We're gonna get a big grenade as all of them are dotted. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Actually, we could have the pet fighting by himself, huh? Your attacks have a chance. Player's mark increases the damage of a kill shot by additional 30%. Yes, please. I'll take it. Nice. I should be doing Hunter's Mark for things, but I'm not really that good at that, honestly. Kill shot? Oh, huge hit. Alright, let's get past this spot real quickly. This is gonna send a bunch of Morats spawning to us. Aspect Shira's cooldown is reduced. Target of a misdirection has their damage increased by 20%? All their damage. Oh, that seems really strong. Let's go with that. Yeah, alright, so that was pretty quick. Beta out? I don't... It's still alpha, I think, technically. I think maybe beta tomorrow, sometime this week, boys. That's all we know. But as of Tuesday, doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem like it at all. At least not yet. Oh yeah, I forgot. I drop traps when I disengage. No enemies? I'm surprised, because usually there's a bunch of enemies down the middle here. But I guess the rooms are changing a little bit. So that is part of the whole Torghast thing. The rooms are changing every single time you run it. That's kind of interesting. There's nobody here? That's really eerie. There's only one guy here. Huh. That's really eerie. I don't have a target. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, pet. Got a lot of dudes out here. Pet's damage should be increased by a ton with the anima ability I've just gotten. What is it? Disengage, reducing cooldown? Oh, okay. I'll do it. For some reason, my my harpoon says no path available, or I'm too close to enemies. I guess harpoon is broken right now. Like, I should be able to harpoon from here, but I can't. Kind of lame. Okay, and we have... We'll do this one, Cloud Obstructs here. That could be nice. So does good damage now too, though. It feels a little slow to play, but it does good damage, yeah. I don't really know if that's like how survival should be, though. But, I mean, just because the spec does good damage doesn't mean it's like, it's not broken, or it's not like, couldn't get better, you know? That's just the way I look at it. Like, if damage was everything, then I think, like, survival and Beastmaster would be the top tier specs, but they just feel so slow and sluggish to play. I don't really know if I like it that much. I mean, I have low haste, right? Only 8%. So maybe with higher haste, you could get a little bit more value. Maybe with legendaries, we can go for legendaries that are all about haste. just to make sure we get the most value on our haste. I think that's what I'll do for all the legendaries, no matter the spec. But yeah, it's still a little... I think it could be still a little better. Buff our pet. Yeah, but damage-wise, there's definitely no complaints as survival. Damage is not an issue at all. Especially when I did the logs testing. When I do like the logs where we get a lot more detailed information that way. Yeah, you can really see the damage is huge. But it is very, very slow, and the focus regeneration is really, really low. Like kill commands just don't give you that much. It takes a good while. Do I get the beta key in email? So you'll get the, if you want to, it's not actually going to be a key. It'll just be applied to you guys' account. Yeah, it's not actually going to be literally a key. Also, I need to go and change it so that I have my pet heal on the bars actually, because I keep pressing it and nothing happens. That's because I don't have a pet heal applied. At least for the time being. Huge damage. Huge kill shot potential. There's a little Flate Shot. I think Flate Shot actually comes back if I kill the target with Flate Shot early. It's kind of like crows. It is not, no. Will beta invites go out? I have no idea. But again, it won't be like invites. You won't have to put in like a key or anything like that. They used to do keys, I think, back in the day, and then people just started selling keys. But no, it won't be a key. First wing clip against target now roots them. I never used wing clip. Interesting. Okay. Rooted. That's cool. I kind of like that. It's really chill. Yeah, but survival seems like it's really focused on damage over time. And it's not really nearly about how it used to be, like spam and mongoose bites. Which I kind of like that part. It is still feels sluggish and kind of slow. But maybe the slow-based gameplay is better for survival. So like every bit of focus, every bit of damage is a lot more important to you. And that means maintaining dots a lot more important too. Maybe? Alright, pet. You want to make sure you have the most amount of health. We're gonna mark all of them. And just focus on the main guy. Hopefully we AoE everybody. Maintain dots. And the pet did quite a bit. Okay, cool. What do we got? Asher Phylacteries have a chance and is affected by a new traps deal 20% as damage to him. I think this is kind of nice. Pets. Okay, I don't want to do the Asher Phylactery pet thing. Now we should have a room for a vendor, and then we'll have the boss room after. So we got to reach level 6 in order to be able to get the boss room, boys. And we got the vendor room, so what we'll do is we'll get all the phylacteries unlocked by damaging them. We'll see what we get. Charge Trap snares the target by additional 15. A Flate Shot lasts 10 seconds longer. I'll go with Flate Shot. That seems really good. We have the damage when next kill command increased by 20 when you break an Ashen Phylactery. Or gain Viper's Venom. Let's go for Ashen Phylactery break, because that could stack up quite a bit. This reduces damage take by 50. That seems really strong. I'll take it. We'll make some Phylacteries. Oh, Flare into Tar Trap. That's a cool combo. I think that's actually a legendary available for all the specs. But a Flare into an existing Tar Trap, that's going to be huge. I like that. Disengage increases your movement speed. Stacking up to 30 times. Yes, please. And we'll go buy a bunch of abilities, or as many as we can. Yeah, let's do the extra kill command damage. F it. So what can we do with Torghast? So Torghast is kind of going to be in a, just in this, kind of like a never-ending run, where you can kind of keep running up Torghast for as long as you want to, as far as we know. And from there you'll be able to get your legendary recipes. But it's also for fun, and there's a lot of different anime abilities you can get to play your class in wacky, weird ways. I think it's going to be really cool. Let's try this Tar Trap thing, yeah? Let's start this Tar Trap ability. We'll put everything together. We'll Tar Trap, and we'll Flare on top of it. That should do a lot of damage. So now all of them are actually burning through the Tar Trap. It doesn't really show as an animation, but it should. It totally should show as an animation. Okay, cool. Don't have to pull the other guys. We'll skip all this other rats by going here. We'll AoE this. We'll grenade that. So we'll build up for a bit of that kill command damage. And I think there's an ability usually over here. Yes, there is. Cool. It's going to take a while for people to get in the beta. It should be sometime this week. That's what we know. But hopefully it'll be available soon. You know what I mean? Because we know it's this week. Like, there's nothing changes that. That is definitely this week. Kill shot? Yeah. I like kill shot, dude. I guess with survival, the only thing that changes is your pet actually does a lot of damage for you. It's not just Beastmaster that has a pet that does a lot of damage. Survival pet also does a lot of damage too. Ooh. This is a trap room? It is a trap room. Okay, we'll just pull everything. Okay, let's do this. We'll place all our traps. Hopefully they'll put the flare. I think I missed the flare maybe. Oh no. I think I missed the flare. Gotta get a heal. I didn't really do a good job disengaging there, or resurrecting. Also never get the terror trap to work properly. Okay, let's do this. Try to figure out which of these combos is gonna be the one. Pet, can you go here? Thanks. Because you're in the way. Wait. Wait. Okay, so let's try. Here we go. So eventually one of these patterns works. Kill shot damage increased by 20? Sure, let's do it. Pick him with me. Oh my god, these small rats are huge, dude. Excellent to kill too. Am I getting an email, but I doubt it. So usually they send out an email, but from when I get in the alpha, they didn't send me an email. I guess sometimes it's an email, sometimes it's not. Definitely check BNet. Like, if you want to know the fastest way to know if you got in or not, check your BNet from time to time. You'll see it in your BNet if you got in. Get a kill shot in there. Trying to go for a grenade, so we can get a big Mungus bites in there. And this guy hurts. At least hurts my pet. Phantasma, when you scare a beast. Let's go Phantasma. Just because we're going to have the boss room finally. The boss room is going to mark the halfway point. Then we got to kill a big guy. Then we got to do a bit of farming. And then we're good. Ghost Shot is back for Hunter. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, my friend. Let's see. Broker vendor. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's attack. Yeah, sure. That doesn't seem like that strong of an ability, but I'll do it. And we can go for extra haste. And mastery. Might as well. Alright, so this is going to be a boss fight. It shouldn't take too long. We should be able to be in and out of here pretty quickly. I'm going to buff my pet and everything. Hit him with a big old burst. I probably should put a hunter's mark on him, honestly. We'll do a flate shot in. Make sure our poisons are up on him at all times. Kill shot. Which harpoon would work, but it doesn't. Gotta give my pet a heal. Can't misdirect yet. Very soon I can though. Let's direct now. The pet can do a little bit extra damage. Show up rats. So sad that Harpoon doesn't work. For whatever reason. Give the pet a heal again. Blade shot. Let's see, kill commands here. Pet heal again. Yeah, definitely took this time it took me a second. I don't think I've ever had that long of a boss fight against this guy. Definitely took a second. There's still more fun, so I'm not playing arms. Really? You don't want to give arms a try? I think arms are going to be really good. You definitely should give arms at least a go, man. At least consider it. Alright, so we got that done. We got to talk to Venari. Venari is going to give us the quest to go inside of Torghast and get the dude. So now we're gonna see the ruin guy, right? The guy that crafts the legendaries, and then we gotta go get his memories. That's gonna be probably the toughest part of this quest line, is because the guy that we gotta fight is kind of rough around the edges. It's just a lot of health. I don't think I'll be able to really tank him on the pet by myself. As I probably end up going like, honestly, I should go marksman, right? Marksman with a tank pet. Marksman doesn't have any bleeds, so I can do some damage to the guy and then put him on ice and freeze him. Then I can go and wait, gotta go the other way. Because I could just do a couple of aim shots, rapid fire, do some damage, interrupt him once or twice, get a pet stun, put him on ice, freeze, then reset. And do it over and over and over. Survival has so many dots, and Beastmaster also has dots too, which I don't think we'll be able to remove with a freezing trap. Unless there's somebody else there. If somebody else is there, then I'll just do it together with them. I'll have my pet tank it. Okay, and now we gotta go get his memories. That's the hardest part. And then there's an easy... it's an easy part, but it takes a second. It's just like you gotta run around and collect some resources from enemies. Gotta kill fire elementals for a resource, or you gotta kill those dudes that are like the molten ball walkers, right? The guys that hang out by the fire. You gotta kill those. Custodian, Thonar, Slain. So this is gonna be the hardest one, dude. Yeah, if it's gonna take me a second or two to kill that guy, then I don't even know if I'll be able to really do it in one sitting today, honest. I got a raid in a bit, boys. I got a raid at 8:30, so I should be prepared by 8:15. Means I should be getting off and trying to prep for it earlier. Yeah, this guy. So he has a lot of health. I mean, my pet can tank him, but he does do cast abilities. So he will cast spells. I have pet stun. I have an interrupt. Maybe if I had a Beastmaster pet that was like a tank pet with a solid heal, I could totally do it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe go marksman for him, right? Have you set up the middle health as a focus bar? Middle health as focus bar. You think it's just like a preset. It's like a default UI set up for WoW right now. Can I do this as marks? Arms are better with legendaries and that stuff. Yeah, arms has some nutty legendaries, dude. There's a Bladestorm Mortarstrike legendary. That one's gonna be really good, I think. But also the other ones are very similar to like the artifact weapons, or are literally artifact traits. One of them is like the slam resets Mortal Strike. I think that one is new. And there's that guy right there. So somebody that died trying to do this. That guy died, so maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe not. There's a guy that doing this. I mean, if I knew there was a rogue, I'd totally help him out or something. There's a rogue between kidney shots and CC. That's a lot of crowd control. I'm gonna give it like a minute or two to see if anybody else comes around. YOLO? Oh no, that's not a good idea. I've tried YOLO before. I've died to him before. I just want to have to do it multiple times over. You know, pop all the cooldowns and then die, and then having to wait for CDs back. That'll be annoying. I really am thinking respect for Marksman, because Marksman doesn't leave any damage over time abilities. So I can have a pet, I can have pet stun, pet kick, do as much damage, put him on ice, reset, and then get more arcane shots and interrupts available while the pet tanks. And then put him on ice afterwards. Because Freezing Trap does not reset your dots, does it? Hold on, let me see for certain. Freezing Trap? My dots are still on him. Yeah, so that's gonna break it. Yeah, so I won't be able to do a Survival or Beastmaster, because Beastmaster has a Barb Shot as a dot. Marksman doesn't have any dots though. So I would have to go very, very slowly but surely. Okay, we're gonna do it. It's gonna take us a second to respec, but I think it'll be worth. Because I guess I can do it cleanly. Looks like a Rogue's Blind. No, it doesn't. Rogue's Blind actually removes all dots. This one didn't. Neither does a Monk's. I guess all the time, like with Monk, just incap it easy. It's like no, with Monk it'll still keep him in combat kind of deal. Actually, does the incap remove dots? I think incap does. Okay, no, I was thinking about something else. Never mind. I was thinking about something else. Might be. Ignore me. Fleet shot. I don't even know where to put it. Where do I normally have it at? Actually, guess put specific abilities in first. AoE. And I think I have all the abilities set up and ready to go. I don't have a pet stun as Marksman, actually. I forgot about that. I have Biting Shot. So it's all the old damage. Actually, I do also have Flate Shot. That is a dot, technically. Don't want to pop cooldowns, Flate Shot, and just kind of hope that I live. I forgot that it doesn't have a stun. I forgot. Oh, hey, how's it going, Sloot? Oh, that's perfect. You do the thing, and I watch. Wait, Hunter's Mark, right? Where's Hunter's Mark? Okay, we got a tank, boys. We got a tank. We can play it normally. We got a tank that will tank things for us. We're okay. We're fine. Oh, thank goodness, Loot. At least I get some just rewards for carrying all those dungeons. JK, he's a very nice guy. I mean that in a bad way at all. Don't hurt me. Oh, that pet is getting fucking wrecked, dude. That was easy. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Big TY. Big TY. He just came in as a tank. No biggie. Just chat in and chat out, dude. Just gonna get ahead of him, though. Okay, so that worked out. So that was gonna be something that was gonna take it the longest, maybe. But that was quick. Okay. Well, now we can go back to survival and get back to our business. It won't take too much longer for us to unlock legendaries. I don't think I'll be able to test the legendaries today, boys, but I think I can unlock them. I think if I keep going at the pace we have been, I think I'll still be able to unlock the legs, but I don't know if I'll be able to test them. But I think we'll finish the stream off like that. So we gotta go back to the guy and give him back his memories. How do you know it'll make? How do you know they make that freeze and disoriented? What do you mean? Or make freezing trap so it won't break dots? So no, I don't think they could make it for freezing trap not break dots. There are certain hard CC that have a long cooldown, and I think those hard CC are the ones that remove dots. But if it's not a hard CC, like a trap on a shorter cooldown, and maybe in-cap by the monk, I think those might. Or maybe a monk being a, because it made that a longer CD, like 45-second CD, so maybe that one now removes dots. I mean, no, polymorph can remove dots, but polymorph is like intentionally removing dots. It's intended. Freezing trap is a little different though, but I think it just depends on a different school of CC. I don't know how Blizzard decides stuff like that. Rep removes into repentance. Oh, really? Okay, because butter up is a long cooldown though, isn't it? Yeah, so I think it depends what is the purpose of the cooldown, right? Is it an ability that's intended to control something? Or is it an ability that's kind of intended to Well, I guess the trap would also be inside of the control, actually, so that wouldn't work. So maybe it has to do with the CD and the normal usages. The regular usage of certain abilities. So let's say polymorph is generally used to control something, so it doesn't break and attack people. So maybe that's what they made it so that one will remove dots, because that's generally what the purpose is, to remove dots altogether. Or to hard CC something. And maybe that's just a unique thing for mages, right? They have a spammable CC that's a hard CC. Maybe that's just a unique aspect to them. Like, and that's how Blizzard decided, you know what, let's let them do that. Oh my god, he's so fast. Holy shit, he's out of that area so quick. Slute just got this down to a science at this point, doesn't he? Okay, we got a bunch of molten anime. Hot anime, straight out of the process. We're gonna get ourselves enforcers here too. Don't know where Slute went. Am I getting shit thrown at me? Looks like someone's getting thrown at me, doesn't it? Okay, so these guys will have the Stygia and have molten anima. Perfect. So now I just need the Stygia. That's all I need. And the Stygia I can get from these guys. I don't need 50 of that, so I have 15 already. That won't take long at all. They're all playing a gnome? Nah, goblin. The chat decided I should play goblin for the rocket jump, and it actually saved my life, honestly. Saved my ass at least once today, so it's worth it, dudes. It's worth it. Goblins for life, man. Goblins for life. Give him a big, powerful beak for a nose too. Look like shark bait. It's awesome. I actually do like it. Like I was memeing earlier, like goblin, really, but they did add new customizations and they look kind of cool. They don't look bad. They don't look bad. By any measure, even though they don't really measure up, you know what I mean? Okay, 6 Stygia, I just need a bit more. 38. We can tag this guy with Stygia. And we can tag this guy with Stygia. Come here, all y'all. Come here, all you boys. Okay, is that enough? That is enough. Okay, wow, we actually did it real quickly. We actually did that surprisingly quick. Normally this part takes me a while. But I guess Slute rounding up all those things and the perfect spawn helped us a bunch, dude. Alright, so now we just gotta... Wait, we can teleport. That's even faster. Big brain. So you bought a teleport from Venari using those Stygia, and you could also buy other things from Stygia. That's kind of good to be like, hey, you can kill stuff and you can buy things that can help you do things. Okay, cool. Quest item. We got, oh, okay, now I gotta talk to her. And now we can unlock all the legendaries, boys. So let's at least craft them. I'm not gonna be able to test them on stream. And maybe we'll play with them, I guess, in a video later tonight. In case they disband a bunch of our characters and wipe everything, I'm just gonna make a video tonight on the Hunter legendaries as well. Maybe I won't need to show up for raid today and I can just sit on bench. That's an expansion play so far. I mean, we only are getting, like, we haven't actually got a beta experience where it's like you get the full, like, you max level 20, go do some world quests, do some dailies, you know, how do you experience this? I've mostly been focusing on legendaries. When we have more of beta cycles where it's like, okay, here's like the regular content you'll be doing, here's how you'll be farming your conduits, here's this and that and how that functions. Like, once we have those systems, like, set in stone, then we'll be set. Here it is, boys. We got legendary unlocks. So we need our bags of groceries, legendary powers, about 20 of each stat runes. We need like 3 rings, 3 necklaces, 3 threads, 3 vests, 3 this, 3 this, 3 this, 3 this, 3 this, 3 this, and 3 this. So now we can start crafting. Yes, that should be enough for us to craft all the Legos. So let's take a look at Hunter Legos. We'll start with Survival, and we'll make generic Legos as well. So this is how it's done if you've never done it before. So we're gonna start with, well, let's start with rings off the bat. Cooldown of your aspect and coordinate assault is reduced by 25%. Whoa, I think that's a baseline. 25 seconds, that's like a vision of perfection in a ring. I'll try to make as many of those with haste. Anything that Survival can even use at all. So we'll have Survival gear at the top, Beastmaster, the Marksman, and the generic here. So we'll make this bag ignore this bag. Okay, so that's what rings can give. Necklaces can give, if Feign Death cooldown is reduced by 15 seconds, then Feign Death now removes most negative effects from yourself. That seems pretty good. We'll give it haste again, just because I can't actually use it as Survival. That seems like a nice defensive one. We got boots with, when our trap is triggered, gain 25 focus. I kind of like it. Very simple. All specs can use that. We'll give it some random ass stats. That's a generic. And we have chest piece. Raptor Strike increases the damage of an next carve by 10%. Whoa, cleave. That's a bursty cleave thing. We'll give it haste because that is survival. That's pretty cool. That's a survival piece. We have a helm with launch and trap, flare into a trap, causes all enemies inside your trap to burn for 12,000 fire damage over 12 seconds. So this one actually is an anime ability, but I think this one is non-spec specific, so we'll make this for generic one. I don't think this is a survival hunter only thing. We got gloves with latent poison, so I think this is just like the trait. Surfacing applies latent poison into your target. Stack it up to 10 times. Raptor Strike consumes all stacks of latent poison, dealing 125 nature damage to target per stack. So yeah, this is just like the Azure trait coming back as an ability. We'll give it a crit and haste. Just because survival, we need to give it haste. That's pretty cool. We got gloves, so now we have pants. Wildfire Bomb drop additional cluster bombs around the target, so that's also a trait. Raptor Strike has a 10% chance to reset the cooldown of Wildfire Bomb. Yo! Let's get the Wildfire Cluster. Yo, Survival has like 5 different ones that are spec specific. That seems really strong. What? That's crazy. 5 that are spec specific. Oh, I guess this is not spec specific, is it? Let's cooldown of aspects. So no, it's 4 then, isn't it? So we had pants. That's the tar trap. That's the coordinate assault cooldown. Belt with exploding firebomb. Trap is triggered. Here we go. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll do a Versa Mastery, or Versa. I feel like I haven't used a lot of Versa. So after like a 10% show set while cooldown of your bombs, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look at Marksman, see what Marksman gets. So Survival doesn't get so much new stuff this expansion, but hopefully it'll still be fun either way. Marksman, what do we have? We'll start with rings and necklaces again like we did. Start with necklace, see if there's any spec specific. Rapid Fire deals 15% additional damage, and aim shot has a 50% chance to reset the cooldown of Rapid Fire. That's a cool trait. That's a good trait. That's a Marksman piece. So about Marksman here. Rings. Aim shot hits multiple targets with trick shot effect. 3 enemies struck by aim shot also get hit by arcane shot. Oh, big AoE there, boys. Big AoE. I kind of like it. Assuming the raid run, no. It's an Neolotha. I think Neolotha has been streamed by so many people so many times. It's not new, really. No, I think I won't. True shot reduces the cost of focus abilities. Yo, focus cost of abilities reduced. That's awesome. Big rapid fires, big arcane shots. That's cool. That's an interesting Lego. We have gloves with. When you gain trick shot effect, you have a 50% chance that will not be consumed by next arcane shot or rapid fire. That's kind of cool. That's like what, 2 AoE ones for Marksman by the looks of it? Yeah. When aim shot hits multiple targets from trick shots and has a chance to make trick shots not get consumed. That seems strong. Shoulders, do we have anything? Same stuff, same stuff. Same stuff right here too. Nothing new here either. Nothing new there. Okay, we got Beast Mastery. We gotta get as many Legos as Beast Master can get. Are there Paladin Legendaries yet? They have not been data mined, no. No Paladin Legos have been data mined yet. Alright, let's take a look at if there's anything new for Beast Mastery in particular. Kill Command has a 10% chance to also summon Dire Beast to attack a target. I think this could actually work for Survival as well. Because you also have Kill Command. I want to see if that could work for Survival as well. That's an interesting one. Yeah, interesting. Then we have Cobra Shot has a 10% chance to make your next skill command consume no focus. That seems really good. That seems really strong. I like that. That seems pretty good for single target. We got the chest piece with also the same Dire Beast ability. Then we have Flare. Barb Shot reduces the cooldown of kill command by 4 seconds. That seems really good. More kill commands that way. I like that. That's pretty cool too. Was that a Legion Legendary at some point? Kill command consume no cost. Barb Shot thingy. Cooldown of aspects. Cooldown of trip trap gives you a thing. Bistro Breath active. Your pet's crit damage is increased by 30. Wow, crit build for Beast Mastery. Look at this mastery, dude. So that seems like everything, right? I think we've seen all of them, right? All the different effects. You can actually see all the different effects. On the top are non-spec specific, on the bottom are spec specific ones. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we got all of them. Hell yeah, dude. That's a lot of gains in a single day, dude. Huge. Huge and really cool legendaries. Yeah, hundreds of some nifty ones for sure. I really like the tar trap one with the fire. I think that's going to be really cool. I think that needs to give like a fire effect on an enemy, right? So when they get hit by fire, that totally should give like a fire effect on top of it. Alrighty, boys. So the last thing I need to do is get to Bastion, get to the train dummies. So I think we'll just do that and we'll wrap it up there, boys. Which ones do you guys like so far? What do you think? Beast Mastery, Marksman, or Survival? Which one do you like so far? Out of the legs we have. Do you think we'll be seeing a new class as expect? No, I think they would have announced a new class in the release in the Shadowlands announcement, man. I don't think so. I doubt it, unless Blizzard just fakes us out and like, surprise, new class. I doubt it. No, they gotta fix the class that we have currently. Because when you remove corruptions, essences, and traits, our classes are gonna be borked, dude. They're gonna be so, like, unfinished. So I'm glad that they're adding more work. They gotta work on the class we have currently. Don't add a new one, just work on the class that we have right now. That'll be the most important part. If they can get those classes done right, I think it'll be awesome. But I think it's second wind is because you're poisoned, then you can't heal you. What? Please, Marksman be the new meta rather than Beast Master. Be important to play LMAO. Well, hopefully with legendaries and conduits, they'll add a little bit extra spice to the gameplay. But I think hunters have not been addressed by Blizzard yet. I think Blizzard is going to look at hunters at some point again, because I think they need a few more corrections. They didn't really gain a lot. They're like rogues; they haven't been touched yet, really. We've got maybe 1 or 2 things adjusted, but very minor adjustments. So I think in the beta we'll see some hunter changes. Kind of like similar to the warrior changes we've gotten, with the arms and fury getting good changes. Warlocks have gotten good changes, I think, this expansion alpha so far. Mages haven't really got a lot of changes, but I think they haven't really addressed mages yet. Shadow Priest yet to be fully addressed. I mean, they added DP, but I don't think it fixes anything yet. I think it's just a first step in a direction. Can't say if it's the right direction or wrong direction, because we have been testing the ability, but I don't think it's going to be its final like build, Devouring Plague, as it is right now. I don't think that's how it's going to come out, because if it is, it's a little disappointing. You play with it, and it's an ability you play with right now. It makes you want to press it while you're in combat with things, while you're fighting things. So having it be used instead of a instead of your Void Eruption just feels weird. We kind of want to use it together with Void Eruption. Like, it wants to be pressed. It's an ability that wants to be used. It should only be pressed together with your abilities, not like instead of certain abilities. But that's just my opinions on it. Tower uses TD as a skill. TD? Depends what TD is. Touch of Death? Depends what TD is. I'm interested to see how class balance is going to work with the new game-changing systems they're bringing out. Very risky moves. I think it's good for Blizzard to not play it safe. I think it's good for Blizzard to try new things, honestly. I'd rather have Blizzard try new things. I think the problem is we basically got BFA because Blizzard was trying to play it safe. We're trying to play it super safe with the content and the class stuff and not really fix what wasn't really broken, but then it became kind of stale in terms of the gameplay. So I think it's good that they're trying new things. I don't want Blizzard at any point to just get to the state where, as a development team, I don't want Blizzard for any reason at any point to get to the state as a development team me see if I can find a better song than Is it this one? I think this one is good though. I like this song. But yeah, I don't want Blizzard to get to the point where they're so timid that they never implement anything new, exciting, or cool, or unique. I want for Blizzard to keep trying new stuff. I'd rather for Blizzard to keep trying new stuff. Even though it might, let's say, not be good in terms of the initial feedback back at the community, iterate on it. Just try stuff. Try new things. Get the community's feedback on it. See if you can adjust it. See if you can fix something. See if you can make it where everybody is happy with this new thing that they're trying. I don't want Blizzard to get to the point where they're just afraid to try new things and they'll play it safe. Because play it safe can also mean they will have very boring content and very overused similar things we've seen day in and day out from expansion to expansion. Instead, I want for them to try new things all the time. I think it'd be better. Twilight Dev in a 3-minute CD maybe? No, don't add corruptions. Probably don't add them. No. Twilight Dev or any of those abilities on 3 minutes? Nah. How do you see Demon Hunter Shadowlands with your eyes? That's a bad joke. I wanted to make a joke, but it sounded mean. No. How do you see Demon Hunters and Shadowlands? Like, do it seem as like good or bad? I think they're still gonna be good. They got pretty nerfed, but they needed to because they were way too good, honestly. Way too good at all pieces of content. Go eat? I will in a second. Hold on. I'll get this guy parked at a train dump and then we'll go eat. How does that sound? And then I'll hopefully be able to ride the bench for the raid tonight. I have been riding the bench quite a bit though, so maybe I should participate in some of the fights. Actually go in and help him just speed clear. Nazoth and all them. I'm really gonna miss my corruptions? No, I'm not, Randy. I'm not. Right now they definitely do spice up the gameplay and speed it up, but if you could somehow break the shackles of corruption and add fun, interactive gameplay into the classes, something that corruptions actually end up doing, to be honest. Corruptions actually make classes play better. So if you can find a way to make classes play better without corruptions, that'd be great. That'd be great. Because corruptions allow us to really highlight and really emphasize aspects of our classes, like a warrior or a warlock with giga haste. I mean, you're just slashing and bashing and chaos bolting all day, right? It's crazy. So maybe that's something Blizzard can take away from corruptions. Okay, people want to be able to get resources out very quickly. And they did that for Demonology Warlocks. They were like, okay, as a demo, when you get a proc for your free Fel Puppies, you have 0 cost on those abilities. Also, because you get so much haste, because those imps don't last long enough, will make imps last longer. And because the sacrificing playstyle is so annoying to play around, to get value on imps, will make imps appear as soon as you hand go down slams. As soon as it's cast, you already have charges for imps, and you can only use stuff like if you want to hand go down into your AOE explosion with what is it? Explosive, the imps implosion. You can basically go into hand go down into implosion immediately type of deal. So the imps will come out faster, they'll last longer. And for your tyrant, we'll go back to that playstyle of building up a zoo of pets, where the tyrant doesn't sacrifice imps, but rather sacrifices a portion of pet's health in order to make himself stronger, so you still have a massive army of demons, which is the coolest part about Warlock. Demonology. So they're listening to the community, dude. They're making adjustments, and some of them are good. I just think they haven't hit every single class yet that needs some of these changes. They haven't hit all of them, and it's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Like Rogues, they hit them out of the park off the bat. They get them slice and dice, changes to subtlety, and they've been so good. Rogues have been in such a good spot. We were like, we're okay. We don't have to be touched yet. We will need some new talents because there's some holes in our abilities, but I'm fine being like the last class to get adjusted because we've played so damn good. But Warlocks, they didn't play good, they adjusted them. Warriors didn't really play that good, adjusted them. Shamans, they adjusted them. So it's a matter of not if, it's a matter of when. Honestly. But yeah, the mascot trolls, I wonder. Like a big forest trolls? That'd be cool. I doubt that they will, because, they have, dark spirit trolls are more lanky. I think they'll stay with lanky. But if they want to add, like, muscular forest trolls, that'd be cool. Like, it's like orc body with an orc troll, like, model or skeleton. I'm gonna miss corruptions? I don't think I'm gonna miss corruptions. Well, I hope we don't miss corruptions. So as long as Blizzard is able to adjust the gameplay. Fix Shadow Priest, right? I think they will fix Shadow Priest. I don't think... Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, people spamming, remove Void Bolt, fix Shadow Priest, and they keep spamming it over and over and over, and it's in the back of my mind, like I want to like say, I almost want to shake them and be like, they haven't fixed them yet. Just wait a second, because I understand the pessimism that comes from like playing games about Blizzard. There's like, I think it's almost like at one point it was really cool to just hate anything Blizzard did, especially with WoW. But like, I think the community is kind of used to like Blizzard, like, oh, Blizzard is gonna forget about Priest. Oh, they haven't touched him. They haven't fixed him in 0.0005 seconds. That means they're gonna forget about Priest because Blizzard hasn't made an immediate change. You're like, oh, they're not gonna fix him. It's gonna be bad like this. But when you take a look at the, and I've been able to see this track record. When you take a look at the track record of Blizzard in the alpha for Shadowlands, here are the classes. Here's the baseline alpha thing. Get feedback, and I get to read a lot of the feedback as I'm looking at classes, and I get to see the fixes, and I see the correlation of people giving feedback and Blizzard making fixes based on feedback. So there was like warrior stuff, Blizzard listened to the community, adjusted them, and people like it. Warlocks, Blizzard listened to the community, adjusted, people like it. Blizzard fixes this, fixes that for classes. Then they fix some of the customization stuff, the ideas that players have had. What if you could do this with this race? Let's do it. What if you could have this for this race? Let's add it. Let's work on it. Let's add in more. Let's listen to the community and reflect on the community feedback. Add changes based on feedback. I mean, I should just point to Torghast. They were like, we're gonna have keys for Torghast, just like Visions. People said, no, please don't do it. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna not have keys. We heard you loud and clear. They're listening and they're actively adjusting things. So, yeah, I think this is why I keep reinforcing. Wait. I know it's like the whole meme of like, oh, just wait till alpha, wait till beta, or wait till the first patch, wait till the patch at 9.2, wait till patch 9.4, then it'll be released. I know it's a meme, I know. I've been there, I heard it, but I've been seeing the real changes in Shadowlands for classes, changes based on community feedback. They reflect on the community once, and it just fills me with positivity. And that's what I'm trying to get across. Like, Blizzard has been doing good things. They're not perfect. They haven't hit everything yet. And they haven't been perfect everywhere, right? The conduit's a bit controversial. But I think it's like, give it a little bit of time on the beta with conduits. Give it a little bit of player engagement once the beta comes in. Give it a little bit more feedback from the community. Once more people can really play the conduits and play the systems, play the dungeons, the PvP, the raids of how you earn those conduits, then we'll have an idea of what they're looking at. Then we can give some feedback whether we actually like it, whether we don't. We don't have all the information against the early beta. You know what I mean? So you can try to iterate as often as I can. Corruption a bit of a grind fest. You know the game for a month to come back. It feels like you're really far behind. Well, they add a catch-up mechanism, so you shouldn't be far behind, but I definitely understand the feeling of far behind. But you can catch up. As been already called, conduits trash. McCuck said all the systems so far are trash. So, I've seen some of... I haven't watched Asmongold or what McConnell have said. I've seen parts of what Asmon have said about conduits and all these things. As far as I know, he didn't say they're trash and they're worthless and remove them. He did mention that they're very similar to glyphs, which is what I've been saying. Like, make them like glyphs. And I said off the bat, they sound like glyphs. Make them like very glyph-like. Like in Cataclysm. Yeah, I feel like writing off someone as this is a trash system this early in the beta. Like, we don't know how we drop conduits. We have no idea how often they drop. We don't even know, like a lot of people are saying, oh, we're going to have bags and bags full of conduits and we're going to have to swap them out all the time. We haven't tried the systems of how you get conduits and swap them out with regular gameplay yet, right? I feel like at some point in the beta there should be like a setup where you're max level 16, you get to choose your covenant. You get to do some of the covenant quest lines and like do the catch up, so you can do all the story stuff. You get to do world quests organically. Some quests send you to dungeons, so you queue dungeons regularly. You PvP with like maybe BGs and arenas, skirmishes that you can do, whatever. Or I guess you could, yeah, skirmishes. You can do some of the skirmish thing or whatever. So people can at least PvP and do stuff. Regularly do some of this content in beta, right? With a mass invite. Regularly do things to earn conduits. And we'll see how you actually earn them. Is there like a system of like currency where you just go and buy them? Do you just get them from dungeons? Do you get a lot of them? Do you not get a lot of them? Because maybe it will make sense once we actually get to play it and test it on the beta. But right now all we have is what Blizzard told us. And all we have are these conduits that we can put into our soul binds. And we already see some issues, right, of being able to, like, you know, like replace them, and the one that you had is destroyed. So we already see some issues, but we also haven't seen the big picture. So we are able to comment on parts of this, but to say that the whole system is not going to be functional, I think it's too early, and it's, again, just feeds into the pessimism. But also, it's very easy to be pessimistic. You can just be like, everything is trash, everything is bad. That's way too easy. So when I try to, like, at least make constructive criticism about, like, everything Blizzard does, and at least with Soulbinds, I at least try to make it so, like, how do you make the system better? Like, how do you improve on it? But saying it's trash, it's bad, that doesn't help anybody. Let's say you tell somebody you make a bridge. You tell someone to make a bridge, right? And they make a bridge, right? And they're like, okay, so how do I do making this bridge? And they're like, this bridge sucks, this bridge trash, it's awful. Okay, so how the fuck does that bridge maker gonna go back and make a better bridge? They have no fucking clue what you just said. All you did is shut on the work, sure, but they would have loved criticism. Like, okay, what can I do to make this bridge better? It's the first fucking bridge they're making. I mean, this is not the first time Blizzard make a system that are like similar to this, but this is the first time they're making that kind of system with that kind of like setup. This is why you need to be like, oh, the bridge is a little skewed. Oh, it doesn't hold cards past a certain weight. Oh, the bridge, you know, the things are not welded well together. So it's like, okay, well, I can maybe, you know, go back to the drawing board, get better materials, and then really take the time welding shit, making sure it works. Come back with another system. Same thing that just sucks and trash is way too. It's an easy cop out. It's too easy. It's like playing a demon hunter or eating your favorite fast food and not like working on yourself. It's too easy, and it's almost like, I don't know. It doesn't actually help. It's too easy though. If it's too easy, you probably shouldn't be doing it because, I don't know. Sometimes you need to go through a hurdle or two to figure some shit out. You know what I mean? I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to make it correlate to something my boomer stepdad would have said, but I'm not making any sense there. It amazes me that the contract is classic is not even classic and heal or if it's decent. Well, that's classic. It's a little different. I'm not even a classic person. No, and I agree. I like the idea of having everything else and things. I'd rather want unique things. Well, they did try unique things at Covenants. You have a unique ability, and you have unique soul binds. You have unique conduits and different unique passes. And people were like, "We don't want unique stuff." No, I should be able to switch at any time. So some people like unique ideas, but when it comes to like actually applying them, you realize not a lot of people actually like uniqueness that much. And that's cool. Remember what PvP was insta-kill? Only for Alliance it is insta-kill, otherwise it's not insta. For Horde, it takes a while. Child called him out for negativity? I don't know if Chatter did. I didn't watch Asmundum. Child called him out for being so negative? I can understand like being overly negative it's easy, right? Well, because I understand the reason why people are negative too, right? It's also important to understand because we are coming off of... Blizzard also got to understand. We're coming off of Battle for Azeroth, where we have cloaks and cloak levels and necklaces and AP grinding and essences and essence grinding from various pieces of content and corruption grinding and visions and horrific visions and coalescing visions and keys for those visions. And there's a lot of systems that are overlaid on top of each other, right? So, explaining to a new player how the hell do you play corruptions and all this stuff is going to take a good 30 minutes. There's no easy way to explain it. So that's what my thought process was when I made the video on exploring deeply on the conduits. Is how do you explain this conduit system to a new player? To the way that you can make them understand it and figure it out in a single like sentence. How to explain this conduit and soulbind system in a way where a new player will understand it and be able to use the system fairly well from the get-go, right? Tier set bonuses. You get tier set bonuses from raids or PvP. When you have 2 of a tier set bonus, you unlock 1 bonus. If you have 4 of a set, you can unlock all bonuses. You can go for the full set of gear, but you only need 4 pieces. So once you have the 4 tier sets with your best stats, you can go for other gear that gives you your best stats. That made sense. Glyphs. Glyphs are made by inscriptioners, and they modify your class in a variety of ways. Defensives, offensives, utility, and cosmetics. You either make glyphs as an inscriptionist, and you can earn them from dungeons or raids or whatever. Or you buy the recipes from the vendor when you have enough gold and enough materials. And you can put them on the auction house. You can trade them with your guildies or buy them on the auction house when you have enough gold. And you learn those glyphs permanently. Some are spec specific, some are not spec specific. and you have a glyph slot, you can slot them in anytime you want to, as long as you're in a rested area. That one made sense. Azurite gear, even Azurite gear, I felt like you get this Azurite gear, and you need to have a high enough necklace level. That's kind of like where it desyncs a little. But if Azurite gear wasn't related to the necklace, you get this Azurite gear, and you have these different options that are spec specific and not specific for your character. You gotta just pick the ones you want. Some are good for AoE, some are good for single target, and you can decide what kind of gameplay you're into. I mean, Azurite gear was in a way like glyphs, in a way. Like, if you didn't have the whole necklace sync to it, like, you first need to have a high enough you have all this Azurite gear and all these bonuses, but you first need to have a necklace level that's high enough in order to unlock more of these bonuses. That's like where the desync happened, right? It was like, wait, why does the necklace mean I need to get bonuses from Azurites? That's like a small desync that can be like, okay, kind of weird, but I can kind of get around it. And then you're like, oh, you can get Azurite gear upgrades, which sometimes can give you the same traits you already had, but they now do a little bit more damage, but now you need a higher level neck. So it's like you didn't get anything new. You just got a stronger version of what you had, but now you need a higher level. You know, see what I mean? Like, there's certain desyncs when you start putting them into words, they just don't work. But now, if Blizzard started the whole necklace grind, was the easy part, right? Easy. You're just gonna do it without trying. But if you want to try ahead of time, like real min-max, you can. And you had Azurite gear, but because necklace doesn't really matter, you don't really need to explain the whole necklace thing. And you had essences from the get-go. It would have been more a coherent system. You have gear that's helmet, chest, and shoulders. That's kind of like your kind of like your tiered sets, and you get different bonuses. And don't worry about the neck because you know it's like related to the neck, but don't worry about the neck because the neck grinding is really easy. You'll do it in like a week by doing like daily things, world quests, killing bosses, stuff like that. And then you have your necklace with essences. The stronger your neck is, the more essence you can put into it. So doing AP dailies or whatever, that's where it's going to be important. And doing certain activities unlocks your essence abilities. I think if the game came out with Azurite traits with all the different rings we have for Azurites off the bat and essences from the start, I think it would have had a much better experience in Battle for Azeroth, honestly. And then they could have tagged on the cloak at some point and then added corruptions later if they wanted to, or didn't. Could have just explored more in essences and all these things. At least they tried new things in BFA though. Amazing glyphs are all fun. Maybe they'll make the conduits like a glyph system. Do you think Boomkin ever will be good in PvP? They're pretty good right now. If you got the gear, like they're actually pretty good right now. Mustache twirl, yes, indubitably. Bella literally said it was a question, probably the best solution in the end. Why not a library of conduits like essences? I don't watch Asmon, or I don't watch really Preach as much as I used to, or Bellular, because for me, it's really hard to come up with an original idea if I already had somebody else put that idea in my head. And then I feel like it's hard for me to come up with an original thought. That's why I try not to watch these people, right? Anybody at all. I watch like Tickle, but not like his class things, because in case it's like a new idea about a class that I did not think prior, then Tickle came up with the idea. Because I know myself. I'm very easily influenced by other people's thoughts and ideas. I'm very easily. You'll be surprised. It's like, do I even think for myself? Am I a sheep? Literally, bah, feed me grass. So I usually tend to not watch other people, but that's the reason, so I can come up with my own like thoughts. So you have, let's say me and Bellion both sort of like a library, or like be able to keep them like glyphs, like, you know, you can like, you know, you learn them permanently and you can swap them out anytime you want to, kind of deal from your thing. If like 2 people thought about it, then probably 4 people thought about it, then probably 8 people thought about it, and 16 people thought about it. It's not a bad idea, and I think it's definitely for Blizzard to consider, because the idea of like having your conduits destroyed permanently, it doesn't sound that good. It means like you will have a bunch of them in your bags. You know, hey Ryan, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? It's been quite a bit. We should probably hang out on Discord sometime. I got a raid later tonight, but we should hang out next time in town. What the hell? Bah, sheep emote. Goddamn, dude. Have you been talking and I just haven't seen you the whole time? This guy I know from school, dude. Oh my god. Which aspect do you think is amazing in PvP? Because right now I'm playing WoW. Assassination is easy to get into, but I'm playing that Outlaw. I'm going to be grinding that Outlaw. Oh my god, dude, it's going to be so good. Ian's whole argument about not making people feel that they have a checklist. They go back and forth with them constantly. It's not even a watch checklist, log and farm conduits. I creep. Oh, okay. I didn't see if you were in chat or anything. Yeah, Tommy, I get it. Like, look, it's gonna be a ideological reasons of how Blizzard views conduits and how we view conduits. Again, maybe if we were to just play these systems of how you collect conduits and swap them out as Blizzard intended, maybe we'll see that it makes sense, right? Or maybe we'll play it and we'll be like, you know what, we're leaning towards what we said originally in the first place, and Blizzard can adjust. Again, they have been good at listening to community. They have been listening so far. Because they don't make a change in 0.0005 seconds of you saying, I don't like it, bam, they're changing immediately. Just because they haven't made the change instantly as soon as you dislike it, does not mean that it can't change at a time. Again, their track record of this expansion has been they've been listening to community. And that's what gives me like hope for this expansion and so much excitement, because they have been listening and they may make an adjustment. They've been making changes. So seriously, just don't get too gloom. Give it some time. Keep strong with like, your thoughts of how you think the system should be, but also keep an open mind and try if Blizzard does make changes. What's up, Ponce? Hey to my man. Opinions of Ian confirming to PvP power is not coming. So we know that PvP power was something that was messed with. They said they were playing with it, but they are not going to be adding PvP power into this expansion. Maybe they'll change it, because maybe the whole outcry from PvP community and how gear works in PvP, right? Once we see some dungeon gear, once we see some raid gear, once we see the PvP gear and compare against each other, if PvE gear has a massive advantage over PvP, maybe they'll introduce this PvP power. So, let's say in PvP, you don't do as much damage or as much healing without PvP power, and then make gear important, and all that. It took like 2 months to add a plank into a ship on Borealis to make it easier on the ship LMAO. Well, that was with BFA. Again, we gotta also separate, right? Things have done from Battle for Azeroth in order to make, adjustments, compared to things have done for Shadowlands. I think at some point they realized that we're gonna cut our losses with BFA. We're gonna leave a small crew to make adjustments. Came up with essences, came up with Legend Char, came up with Mechagun. It wasn't like anything new. We had zones before, but there were like some reused ideas, but they were beautiful and gorgeous, and it was awesome. Patch 8.2 was awesome compared to the first patch of BFA. Miles better. It was actually so enjoyable to play. So much to do. That was the best part. So I think most of them decided we're gonna work on Shadowlands. I think most of the production and everybody working are focused on Shadowlands. Blizzard, my main problem is they say, no, we're not gonna change it for the weekend, and then suddenly, hey, the thing you asked for is coming next patch. I don't know what you mean. You'll have to be more specific, Randy. Because like you could fire off random quotes about, oh, Blizzard said, oh, we're definitely not going to ban your grandma, but then they did. Did they? Blizzard actually ban your grandma? You know what I mean? You gotta have to be more specific in examples, because you can like attribute quotes to anybody without proof, and it's like, yeah, I could totally agree with you, but like anybody that's like on a Blizzard bandwagon would probably be like, yeah, I agree with you, Blizzard, yeah, what the fuck, but it's like just like kind of an empty quote. You gotta be more specific in what you mean. Like the Borealis thing in the plank, that's a good example. You know what I mean? I don't think they're going, I don't really have fun doing PvE or PvP, so I hope they could reconsider. I don't have fun doing PvE or PvP, so I hope they consider. What? What do you mean, Tomahawk? I don't have fun doing PvP or PvE. Well, why was it all about PvP and PvE? What else is there to do if you can't do PvP? I guess you could do transmog runs and pet battles, right? And I guess there's a story with Covenants. I guess you could do that. You don't really need to do a lot of PvE to get the story across. I guess there's leveling. Do you count that as PvE? I mean, dungeons or raids for gear and PvP. Oh, I misread it. My bad. I don't really have fun doing PvE for PvP. Okay, I'm blind. My bad. I'm blind as a bat. I've been streaming so long. And I have a fucking light staring right at me. I can't fucking see. My fucking iris has been burned into with a fucking circle ring light. Ah! My bad. Yeah, I understand you. Yeah, I think they'll definitely have to fix it. I think if you use dungeon raid gear in PvP, I think you should still be able to. But I don't think you should have nearly as well, to be honest, in BFA, I don't really mind using PvE gear in PvP. I actually don't mind that personally. I think it's different compared to Legion, where we didn't have a choice. We also didn't have a choice on stats we wanted, which was, I think, dumb as hell. Because Blizzard took certain specs and balanced those regularly, and others were like, ah, no one plays them, so we're not gonna do anything for it, which was lame. So I kind of like the fact that at least I can affect my gameplay through dungeons and raids. I can at least get items to help my class at least be competitive. Because if Blizzard isn't gonna buff me or nerf me, at least I could do something about it. So while I don't understand the idea of like, oh, I don't want to do raids or dungeons for PvP, well, you don't have to. But if you want to get that edge, you could. And for certain specs that are generally underwhelming, doing dungeons and raids and taking that into PvP, like, they wouldn't be viable without it, because Blizzard isn't going to touch those classes prior. So I'm personally okay with it. At least you can do something about it. I don't like being sitting there twirling my thumbs and be like, well, I guess my class is going to suck, or my spec is going to suck. I like being able to actually take advantage on whatever I get able to play with. I just want to have all my classes, to be honest, but to make it better. That's what part of it is going to be, designing classes and changing classes. And some of the class changes are actually looking quite good. I like some of the class changes overall. Like, rogues are looking really good. I'm actually thinking they're going to be a lot of fun. If I was a Shadow Priest, yeah, I'd probably be pretty disappointed. But as a rogue, I'm very excited. As a Shaman main, I would have been excited. As a Warlock main, I would have been pretty excited. Because I play Warlock, I play Shaman, I play Warrior. I like Warrior changes. I like the Paladin general changes. Not like Red Paladin specifically, but Paladin general changes I like a lot. Booming changes in Druid are interesting. I wonder if those will still get adjusted. I hope they do. I want to make Heart of the Wild really, really strong. I think they should totally do that. I have a Master Stack Frost DK, but all my gears from PvE. For PvP. Master Stack Frost DK. Don't you need Versa too? Tomorrow beta? Hopefully tomorrow, Thursday, or Hazel said Saturday? Hopefully soon. I should go for PvP gear in Shadowlands. They'll have PvP gear in Shadowlands. You'll have more ways to get PvP gear. You'll be able to buy gear, PvP gear with Conquest. You get to select which pieces you want to with the Conquest. And I think they're going to add a vendor to upgrade gear to a higher rank with Conquest. So if you get your full set, and then you can continue grinding Conquest in order to upgrade those pieces. I guess maybe PvPers that are gladiators are going to get more Conquest so they can upgrade the gear faster. But everybody should be able to upgrade the gear eventually. So you should be able to get to the same level as everybody. Tomorrow beta? Hopefully tomorrow or Thursday, boys. We don't know. It's this week. That's all we know. I usually main Mage, but logs look good, and Mage barely had any changes. Mage barely had any changes so far. They only adjusted fire. I don't know if Mages will change. Maybe they will, maybe don't. I'd wait a little bit. Locks are looking really, really good, honestly. So I would wait. Just don't decide what you want to main, because it's way too early. Way too early. Imagine you're like, man, I want to main Arms Warrior. And then a week before the pre-patch comes in, Arms Warriors are just awful. Are you going to stick with your... Just don't decide what you want to main. Explore. You don't need to be set in stone. Just explore classes that you have any kind of interest in right now. Keep an open mind. Don't just set in stone your expectations, because then you're going to be disappointed. That's the most important part. It's so early in the alpha beta cycle. It's just getting to the beta. It's just getting into the beta. The beta for BFA took quite a while. And if they'll be as rigorous as the were of the alpha in the beta, especially when it comes to class changes, do not set your sights on a specific playstyle right now, because that's going to most likely change. Maybe, maybe not. Probably change for the better. I can get 120 chill streak crits and I need to work on Versa? Yeah. But I don't need more work on Versa? Yeah, Versa is necessary for extra defensiveness. Originally main Mage, but logs look good and Mage barely had any changes. Yeah. So just keep an open mind for things. Because otherwise you'll just set in stone something and I just don't want you guys to get disappointed. I want you guys to get excited, but depending on how you think about the expansion and how you think about classes, you could definitely get yourself in a mindset of you'll just get disappointed. I played Sork in D2. Sorcerer? So I used to end up on Mage, and the only reason about no changes so far Optimus. I would wait. Maybe mages like Frost and Arcane and Fire will get new abilities. Because I was actually surprised that they didn't get anything new. And they haven't had updates yet. I mean, I guess mages play fine, but just because it's fine doesn't mean it's fun. I mean, some people like out there the current Fire, Frost, and Arcane, right? The changes to Shadowlands, they probably still like it. But I think new abilities and cool abilities to modify your playstyles and new talents to spice up the gameplay would be a cool idea. Do you prefer sub or assassination? I'd rather play outlaw, but if I had to choose out of those two, depends. In Shadowlands, sub easily. Forget assass. Sub is the big chat boy now. If you're talking BFA, probably assass. I don't know. I'd rather stick with outlaw, honestly. For all of them. That's masters, bro. Appreciate you, one. Appreciate you, my man. Juan Pablo Libares de La Madrid. Did I get it right? Even close. Survival and I'm a hunter. I like the survival, man. I gotta give it a go. I gotta try survival. But hunters feel a little slow right now. So unless it's intentional that they're feeling a little slower, hopefully they'll get some adjustments. Looks like Destiny, dude. Yeah, let me get a better weapon with this to go with the Mog. Ooh, look at that side, dude. We got a spear. We got a big old axe. That looks cool. Should we go for the axe? Spear doesn't really fit us, does it? Do we have a two-hander? Not any cool ones. Ooh, Meldrax's weapon. Yes. Look at that, dude. Oh my god. That's a survival hunter right there. Doesn't look like survival. Looks like a warrior or something. That looks awesome. Carve? Oh wait, I'm gonna expect for that. Mages are fine. I was ranked 16k in Mythic Plus as a Frost Mage. I just there isn't much new and yet sounds boring, so I'll just spam have a Casbut's and Inferno as well. I guess you could do that, yeah. Juan Paul Liberes is better. Okay, I getcha. Yeah. Alright, boys. I think I'm gonna call it here. I am literally 10 minutes behind. 10 minutes late into my own guild raid. I'll pop in and hopefully they won't make me raid. Hopefully they'll let me eat some food. And hopefully they'll let me hang on Shadowlands and make videos on Shadowlands for classes. Hopefully. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you guys so much for checking out the stream. I appreciate all of you dudes. Tomorrow we got Wednesday, so hopefully maybe beta hyped Wednesday. Maybe beta hype. Maybe tomorrow we'll get one more class checked out. Like maybe Warlock or Shadow Priest for Legendaries. I want to try Warlock maybe. Maybe tonight I can get another character up and running in my free time. But thank you boys, I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I'll see you boys all in the tomorrow's stream. And then Thursday. If Thursday beta release, we'll probably stream Thursday, honestly. If Thursday is the beta release, I think we'll just end up streaming Thursday. But yeah, good luck in your raid. Hopefully I'll get to set out for the raid and just work on videos instead. Because I've, Nazath, I've done it so many times now. That it's just like, oh, there we go again. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate all of you boys. And I'll see you all in next stream, or hopefully in the beta. Alright boys, take it easy. Peace.
Yeah, I got the juice. Whip game cool, make them look like cool. Hey, always play cool, that's the biggest rule. Fuck that, what they doing, keep on doing. I've been making loot since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursued cause of what I pursue.